Hello, Games Done Quick. I am so excited to bring y'all Creature Corner tonight, which is the GDQ Hotfix show about games that feature non-human protagonists. Oh my gosh, we've got such a fun Halloween themed special for y'all tonight. I went back to a franchise I so dearly love and they forayed into the slightly scary at a couple of different points. It is Scary Sonic Night. So we're going to start us off with possibly the scariest thing that's ever happened to our blue hedgehog, murder. The murder of Sonic the Hedgehog by Hypnotics. We're not quite there yet because I want to talk about another amazing game we have coming after that as well, which is Sonic Unleashed Recompiled by Nadia. And if you have not seen Recompiled yet, it is a fantastic fan project that has brought Sonic Unleashed into the modern era. A beloved game, obviously have a little bit of that scary edge with the werehog transformation. So both of these are going to be amazing. They're going to be so much fun. You are going to want to sit down in your seat the whole night and watch our blue blur get into some predicaments. And speaking of, let's go ahead and start with our first game, The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Beat the game by Hib. Have fun. Don't get stabbed.
Yeah. That, I suppose. Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a lovely evening. It is the early morning, so it's a little bit scary for me to be up, but no, we're gonna make it through. I'm about to show you Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. As you can already see, we had the credits shown here that this is in fact an April Fool's Day thing, an April Fool's Day joke that went too far in the best kind of way, because this is just a whole game. It is free. It is probably still, although Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is pretty good, I don't know whether it still has as positive a review streak as this game does. I think this might still be the highest rated Sonic game, which is doing pretty well when this is really just a joke between the social media crew at Sonic the Hedgehog, which I love. I think it's great, and it kind of has more fun with our lovely range of characters here. So before I talk about a little bit about this run, I'm joined. They're not in the cast of characters. There's a decent range, but there's no Ray in the game. But I've got a Ray on comms. Ray, how's it going?
Hello, I'm Ray. I'm here. I love this game.
Let's go. That makes at least two of us. And then Anarchy. I don't think there's any Anarchy the Hedgehog or Anarchy the Squirrel or whatever. But what would you be if you were a Sonic?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I don't have a clue in the world, but you know what they say about me? If I shenan once, I'm certainly going to shenan again. So I'm happy to be here.
Let's go. Well, you got 27 minutes to work out what animal you'd be. Now, before we head into the run, that's not important at all, but I thought I'd show the settings in this game. Now, we can play it super safe if we really wanted to, but there is kind of some speedrun stuff in this, so we're going to make sure that text animation is off because this is a visual novel game. So we want to try and get through the story as quick as we can. We'll try and mention kind of what's happening, but yep. And then there is actually some gameplay elements. You can see there's a description about think levels, yada, yada, yada. We'll get to that, but they have the options of toggling invincibility and removing pitfalls, which it's a little too safe because, you know, we got to be a little bit scary. So we're going to start a new game, and we don't actually play as Sonic because, spoilers, something happens to him. But we play as this little fella here. I don't have chat open, but taking name suggestions real quick.
Chat, please put in your name for our protagonist right now.
I don't think we can
we'll
use
pick something fun.
I don't think we can use other Sonic characters as names. And of course, there is a ban list of names internally. This Quokka here was named Barry, and they used they them. So shout outs to representation in my Sonic the Hedgehog video games.
We've got not Sonic or Germany.
I want to go Germany.
Those are good. Germany. Let's go.
Yes, Germany's a valid one.
Germany works.
Germany's valid.
Let's go.
Yay.
All right, we are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, Germany. Awesome. now we follow the story. We are on a train. We start in the dining car as I was about to say Barry, as Germany learns from the conductor what we need to do in our run. So we are welcoming Sonic and his friends onto the train, and it is a birthday party for Amy, and it's a murder mystery. So everybody's dressed up, and we've got to make sure that everybody's got their tickets. It's just a lot of mashing, but I think we can avoid both Vector and Espio in this sequence. Did I just ask Sonic? I did. This is me looking at notes and trying to... Awesome. Did I ask Tails as well?
You have to talk to Vector later, because you have given him the funny ticket.
Knuckles, I do love you. But sorry.
Knuckles looks so good in this game. At the hat.
Oh, he is.
It's true.
He's always the best.
Well, yes.
So we get a little map of the train there. Well done for kind of taking that all in and keeping that in mind. And then we are... So everybody's got to their stations and we're having a little chat. So Tails is our detective, so we're going to be helping him out. I hope you enjoy the cursor that I've picked for this run. Beforehand, I was like, all right, where are we going to go with this? We could go with like a tacky mid-2000s Sonic cursor, but I thought the shaky looking glass was kind of fit the vibe. So now the part of the game where we've got to put our clues together. So we've had a look at both the broken shelf and the Amy's hammer. So we've got a first look at the crack in the shelf, and now we enter a think sequence. So this is Germany's dream gear. I didn't think that I'd be saying that. This is like the core gameplay. So the only way to go fast in this is to make sure that you have your settings set to 100% for the speed. And we just got to collect some rings. It is not very quick at this point in the game, but it gets much, much quicker. So keep an eye out for the progression when it comes to that.
This is Germany's Game Gear. Does it run on PAL then?
But probably, I would assume so.
Yeah, I guess so. Although
That's
there
a good
wasn't really...
Because 50 FPS action.
Because Game Gears were just like handheld things and they didn't rely on a TV plug.
Oh, true.
I guess it wasn't that much of a deal. So, yeah. One to chew on. But yeah, I love how there's just more content for the characters, and the characters are what makes this series so cool. So, yeah, this game is just good food. And oh no, it can't be.
What?
That's not a good one.
Oh no.
What?
Germany is panicking.
Forever.
They got him. What?
He's got slimed on a train. It's crazy.
What?
Just like in Sonic Racing Crossworlds, that's crazy.
True.
True.
And now we talked about him earlier. Big shout outs to my one local American friend, Trey. I thought I'd embody Knuckles a little bit, and I have in fact got a cowboy hat with me. It's not quite the same vibe as Knuckles, but it's something at least. So we are now in this car, making sure that Knuckles doesn't beat us up, and we have got to interrogate. We've got to he's stubborn. We know that Knuckles is stubborn, so we've got to do 3 different think sequences. These Dream Gears, but now because we're with some of the other characters, they will have some defense. So we've got these spike balls, which is like Knuckles' way of trying to defend himself, I suppose, but it's not enough. Sonic gets through it nice and easy.
Hey, I thought Sonic was dead.
Wow.
Yeah, but he's not dead in the Dream Gear.
True. I love the idea of we don't quite know how old Barry is. Sorry, Germany is. We do know how old Germany is, but that's a different question. This Germany in particular, I love the idea of some kid asking Knuckles some questions and then just going on his Game Boy
Let me work
totally
this
serious
out.
individual. Totally serious individual.
Beep beep boop.
Hey Knuckles, can you wait? I gotta pull out my device really quickly.
Yeah. Hold on, he's thinking.
Yeah.
And then Knuckles is like, "You got
it.
games on your Game Gear." You see that?
They should add Knuckles to the Dream Gear sequences. I think that would make it better.
True.
Ooh.
Well, yes.
Like a little Sonic Rivals type beat.
Yes.
Oh yeah. All right, so use cups. So Rouge was in this room. We're trying to ascertain who was here. So Ultim on the arcade cabinet was in fact the ultimate life form. Who would have thought? And we are now done with that. You got it. So second one there. Now we are on to the next cab. I think they say that they were playing Monkey Ball on that cabinet.
Yes.
Is that right?
That is correct.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Another rolling friend.
True.
Hey. Right, so we are now into the library cart, and we have the poet Espio, who is rubbish at poetry. And then we have Vector, who is a butcher of some sort, I think. So we've got to
Yes.
talk to Vector. Did we start the interrogation yet? No. No, don't give me a poem.
It's fine.
He's
Poem
throwing,
time
he's
lost.
throwing. Right, okay, I've got to inspect the exit because there's a lock at the end. So now we can
Yes.
start the interrogation. And we've got to have a look because SBO was saying, oh, I was doing something else. But in fact, he was reading a manual of some sort. So because we are now talking to SBO, he has to have some kind of defense mechanism. So there's some... how do you pronounce it? Is it shurikens? Shurikens?
I think that is
That's good.
close enough, yeah.
Yeah,
we'll go with
whatever.
that. I totally own that. Yeah, so that's his defense. But these dream sequences, not dream sequences, that's a different game. Fairly easy enough at this point. So, was it page? I think these numbers don't matter.
Does it slow you down to
Actually,
get hit in
they
this?
do matter,
They probably,
which is funny. There's like very minor like time saves with some of them. It's just like, yeah. If you're going for Reki, it doesn't like it matters. If you don't, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Satan, you had a curiosity.
Yeah, and these dream sequences, does it matter for your speed whether you get hit?
No,
I think you go the same speed. Like the screen shakes a little bit, but I don't think it actually like that.
yeah, it doesn't really do anything except like
Yeah.
make you lose some rings.
So it can slow
it's
you down,
really
but only as
precise.
consequence of not having enough rings.
That makes sense.
Right. So we've got this, and then we're going to have to interact with it. So this is a little map of the cart that we're in. So we've got this sequence, and then we're going to have to pick out a point in it where we think one of the characters was hiding whilst something happened. I should have actually properly familiarized myself with the story for this. It's good. Trust me. It's free. You can play it. You should play
Yeah,
it.
it's free on Steam. Go play it, please. It is a very good game.
And if you're thinking like, yeah, evil corporation, I won't give them all my money. You literally don't have to, which is awesome, I think.
Hooray!
Yippee!
Alrighty, so the map's going to come up, and we've got to say that he was back there, and lo and behold, he was. Rubbish poetry, get out of here. And we are now onto, the casino cart with the middle-aged Chow here. I love him. He's awesome.
I love that so much.
So you've got some blueprints there. These guys are, we're working out how to have Tails disable them. Cool. So we're working out a plan to steal what is in this safe. What is in the safe? We're about to find out. So one of these, but it's now ticking. And we've got all of these options as to see what we can do. Well done for looking at all of them. We just wait for it to tick out, and then we'll see what happens. But the options are very funny. We can have Rouge just say no to it.
True.
That doesn't work. We can try and flip it upside down. Lo and behold, that doesn't work. But in fact, we have drip now. So shout outs to the Chow chain.
W.
I need one of those.
Honestly, I think actually the King Ice collaboration, I think they did actually have an iced out Chow.
They did, if I remember correctly.
chain.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Amongst other
Dude,
things.
I need one. I need
They
one
did
like
look
now,
cool.
actually.
All right, we're now in the lounge car with the Chows playing some smooth music, but we can't spend too much longer because talking to Shadow, who a lot of people look at what he's wearing, we'll see it in a second, and think, oh, he's like a barista of some sort, and I'm like, no, look at the room, he's a locksmith.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought that. I would not have thought that. I'll tell you what.
I mean, it doesn't help that we're like mashing through the game that actually kind of like explains, because like we got a key in our little sequence there because there's a little board with keys, so that's part of it. Now, Shadow's defense, Chaos Spears, we got to have a look out for where the red platforms are so that we don't get hit by them. And we're starting to notice things are speeding up a little bit. Still, no worries. Nice 71 rings there. Doesn't really matter getting extra. It'd be nice if it did, but I guess kind of makes sense that it doesn't as well.
Yeah.
I think we're keys next. Yep. But yeah, I love the art for this. Digimin, who has been doing a lot more Sonic Sonic art stuff officially, did such a good job with the character designs and even just creating characters. So we've got Germany. Almost forgotten. We've slash Barry, but then we've also got the conductor. We've got like the train itself, 'cause the train is kind of its own thing. And then we'll also find that the conductor has a significant other at the end of the game. Yeah, I just think it's awesome that somebody who's just did fan art, really, really good fan art a while ago, is now kind of on an official capacity and is able to make something that's so silly but also brings so much joy.
Yeah, it's really cool.
This is unironically a gorgeous video game.
Yeah,
I agree.
even like the kind of not quite vaporwave, but like, you know, the stuff going on in the background of these things. Even like the design of the Dream Gear, because like they could have just made it like, oh, you know, make it look exactly like a Game Gear, but no, it's something. It's a little bit quirky. But the story here is that Shadow was supposedly finding concert tickets for Amy for going to watch Hot Honey, which is a band or act that Amy really enjoys. So, yeah.
I remember
Right.
after this one came out, everybody on the internet was like, they're going to go to Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah,
I don't know what happened.
didn't
But it
help.
was everywhere.
Didn't help that they like were referencing that in the thing. Right? Can you beatbox for me?
You
I
have
don't
to
know.
do the speaker things, I think.
Oh
Do
yeah, yeah.
that.
Can you beatbox for me?
We're beatboxing.
Germany, why are you beatboxing?
That's such a good question.
That was impressive. they love their beatboxing. It's great. But we're now at the point of the game where we've got to question everybody. So we've got everybody back in the cart, but Sonic's also been found. So this is now at the point where everybody's working out that Sonic is in fact no longer doing well.
Can't believe they got him. What? What the burger?
Who done it, chat? What do you think?
Oh wait, this is.
Put it
a
in
different
the
sequence.
the
Oh, right,
chat,
right,
even though
right.
you have very limited information as to how this game went. If you didn't play it.
I mean,
I was
yeah.
gonna say I'm watching and I still don't know who did it.
Suspicious. Just go with your heart. It's fine.
Just pick the correct options. It's not easy.
So true.
Real. Especially when it's like one of two options. I'm continually
Yeah.
losing a 50-50 and I'm not clocking it is like, it makes you feel very unintelligent, but it's the game. We also got ring boxes in these portions, which we will be seeing much more of as we go on, but as you can see, we obviously didn't even need it. 82, Nice and easy. And the next thing is the blueprints, because we're kind of working out how Espio is the one who done it. So there was that little blow dart that tranquilized Sonic, we believe, although he's still acting unresponsive. There was the blueprints, which kind of suggest that the train is, in fact, like there's tunnels and stuff that Espio could have got through to get Sonic. Get ring box there.
On a train?
Yes, on a train, tunnels.
Well,
I do not question the logic.
well, the thing is that we also had a look at this like robotic arm, and they need kind of like tunnels to get through because it's just one arm that serves the whole train. So we're using that as a theory of like, oh, well, Espio could have just gone down these tunnels because he's the ninja guy.
Right.
Wait, so chat real quick. I just want to point out we have a poll on Twitch right now as to who did it, and it looks like I'm in the lead right now.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
But everybody who is on mic right now is a suspect. So please cast your vote in the Twitch poll that is live right now.
I'd love if I'm the
Twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick.
innocent of this.
I have done absolutely nothing.
Who voted for me? What?
Sonic's alive!
Whoa.
Yay.
It's an
Oh my
anonymous
gosh.
poll chat. You don't have to reveal yourself.
Oh no,
You
someone
can be
voted for
honest.
me. Oh no.
It's so over.
It's so over.
Investigation is proceeding. The jury's still out.
All right, so we heard the story from Sonic. There's a little more to it than just Espio being naughty, because like technically Espio was just doing his role. Everybody was given their letters about what they had to do as part of the game, but yeah, people aren't. It got heated, let's say. Amy's very protective of her blue boyfriend. Right. So now this is where we find out that Eggman is in fact behind some schemes here. So we are going through here, and we are now on the chase sequence, which has the best music of the game.
It's true.
I've said to commentary and our host here that you need to take a moment to enjoy this. So we're gonna just jam out for a little bit. So enjoy. I hope that they can hear it as well. It might be quite quiet, but because of course, as Sonic games go, they had to go hard on music. That one is closer than I wanted it to be. But yeah, no, like we've already heard the music through the game before, and like the art, like everything else in it, it all just comes together so nicely. Oh dear. That was silly. Host and commentary.
seeing some jamming in chat.
Yeah. I'm bubbling this one.
It's encouraging chat to jam while Hib.
Not enough rings. Oh no.
Do I have to start from? I don't
rings.
start from the start, do I? Yeah, okay.
No, you don't.
That would be embarrassing.
I love Sonic's little outfit.
Yeah,
He's
good.
kind of eating that up.
I know.
Yeah, it's great that he
sailor boy.
he has his costume as well.
Yeah, and it's on in the little chase sequence. That's very cute.
Right. Just don't do anything stupid. Easy. First
Yay.
try.
Always
First
first try.
restriction, which there aren't too many spices to deal with. It's just kind of like navigating the minefield here, which is nice.
Yeah, it looks pretty precise actually. Dang.
It can be,
is.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. World's worst murder song Hedgehog speedrun right now.
No, you're not the worst.
Are you acting
You're actually
like
pretty good at the game, I think.
That is true, actually. We do get some... It's quite fun, because it is a game that you can just, like, showcase, even if you don't actually know the game an awful lot, because you will get to the end eventually.
Yeah.
So, shout out to the folks who are just like, yeah, I'll submit this to events.
If you're looking for a game to pick up speedrunning, especially if you've never speedrun a game before, this is probably a really good shout. I mean,
If you
that's
know
a
how
good,
to click one button and move a mouse. Oh boy.
Yeah.
and it's free.
And it's free.
Exactly.
And it's very short.
Also, it looks like the jury of the chat has spoken, and
Oh,
it does
yeah.
look like I am guilty of murdering Sonic
Knew
the
it.
Hedgehog.
Why
know,
would you
Lamar.
do
I will be
that?
standing trial after this episode. Enjoy
dare
my very
you.
last Creature Corner performance
What?
before I go away
I
forever.
can't believe you.
This
I
is
don't
the
know.
kind-
I just, I don't know. I
This is
felt
the kind of
silly one
story
day.
where the guilty party somehow like wins all of your property. So everybody, I am the new host of Creature Corner. I've loved this show since the beginning. This is what Satan would have wanted.
Good ending. Good ending.
So, yep, different music to what we had earlier. Not quite as good as that sequence, but hey, it's still alright. And we are now, in fact, full screen once again. And we are going against the train. We're running alongside the train, and we are slowly making our way up to the top of it. It's kind of back and forthing a little bit, but we are gonna get to the head of it and face it head on. But we're actually nearish the end of the game. So, yeah,
Gosh.
I guess you've got to emotionally
So
and
fast.
mentally deal with that. Should be alright. Yeah. Never in doubt. So we have got the conductor there now being held hostage because Eggman's involvement, this train can jump, is now also just one big badnik. So you know what we do with badniks in some of the Hedgehog games. We are going to bop it on the head. So now that it is
Oh,
facing
yeah.
us, we've got to get 3 hits in on this guy's dome, and then that'll be, well, it won't be us completely done, but it'll be us one step closer to being done with this game. So that's our first hit. I think they do a little bit of yapping afterwards, so we've got to be ready to mash. But we're also getting to a point in the game where we want to make sure that we're not mashing too hard. Ray, I'm going to let you explain this one.
Yeah, so sometimes in this game when there's like stuff overlapping the screen, like those like pop-ups where you have to select like the stuff in the arcade machine, for example, that can like stay on the screen if you mash too fast for some reason. So we have to like manage our mashing speed so we don't do that and lose time, and then yeah. And in this section specifically, it is pretty bad because it can like completely soft lock you the game.
Yes. And if you haven't saved up to that point, well,
Yeah, then tough
start
luck.
a new game, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, good
I've
thing we're
lost
not going to
a
do
lot of
that,
times
right?
Surely.
Surely.
Sure.
Right?
Congratulations, we got another meme category of soft lock percent.
The soft lock percent.
We did, to be fair, a year after the game's release, lo and behold, April Fool's Day, we did make a a category of all trash cans because there's a little running gag in the game of Germany/Barry checking in and on every single trash can that there is in the game. I hope I didn't do that too quick.
That should be fine. Yeah.
Easy. Easy.
Whew. I respect you saying Germany/Barry there.
Yes. Yep.
That's our go. That's
They're
Germany.
given name, yeah.
That's
yeah.
Germany.
Show some
Yeah.
respect.
It's just Germany.
And now the conductor realizing that the train wants its good old friend, maybe it's time to pack it up and retire. So we train's in a little bit of a sorry state after a couple hits to the dome, but it means that he gets to see his wife. That was his wife. She's gone. They're both gone now. Will we ever see them again? In the comics, we will. And then everybody gets to have their party. Whilst Eggman's at home with his kids technically now, Sage and Metal Sonic with the Let's Go Dad shirts.
Yeah, Sage is in this.
And then
That's
time is coming
awesome. So
in
good.
3, 2, 1, time.
GG's.
GG.
Thank you very much. That was Murder the Son of the Hedgehog. We've already kind of talked about its selling points. It's free, and you can play it just like that. I do kind of, if you thought it was fun, do actually play it normally. We skimmed the surface of what the story really is, but the kind of other kind of plots happening in and around the side of it are all good fun. So totally check it out, and check out Sonic speedrunning, because as well as this game, there is, I truly believe, literally something for everyone. Whether it's 2D platformer, 3D platformer, a 3D shooter, a party game. What else do we have, Ray? We've got RPGs, we've got mini game collections, auto runners. We've got everything. Oops, all game genres. So try out Sonic speedrunning. I think it's great, personally. And yeah, shout outs to the runners of this game. We've had a few. I'm sure Creature Corner and GDQ will be very familiar with certain shovel claws. It's had a go at this game. Yeah, some of the bigger names, Dawn, Emerald, and we've also got some goats of this game, because of course we do. You've got Takem, we've got Wonk Cheese. I'm saying that the right way of saying that. I think if I said it any other way, then I might get in a bit of trouble. But yeah, another one of the runners. There is a community, I suppose, around this game. There are runners, and it's a good time. I'm a little bit worried though, because having a look at a certain speed stats website made by It's Maximum, apparently this is one of my most valuable runs, purely because a whole bunch of people have ran it, and I'm like, oh gosh, is this really my speedrunning career? But if that little kind of addendum at the end there is what sells me at the end of this run, then so be it. I speedrun silly Sonic games that often include Knuckles, hence donning a cowboy hat for the very occasion. So yeah, if you're interested in that, then I'm Hypnotics. But more importantly, follow Ray and HeartZ. Ray, what's your shout outs?
The murder community, I guess. Lol. And also,
the
yeah,
murder
myself.
Community is a crazy thing to say, by the way.
I know. It's for the meme.
It's true. It's true. Fair enough.
But yeah.
Anarchy, have you got anything? I know I was just kind of like, it'd be funny if Anarchy was here. And it was. I was right. So what do you have to say?
It was indeed funny to be here. This was very fun. I think if I had to pick an animal right now, just right now, I think it would be a puma.
Ooh. I'll rock with that.
That's
I'd
cool.
want to see that.
I think that would go hard. I think I was going to say another thing about this, but it's almost 4 a.m. So that thought has very quickly exited my my neural something. So yeah, Satan, I suppose it's over. Shout outs to Hotfix. There we go. That's where we're going at. I get to.
Hey.
I used to have a show, but it ran its course. And shout outs to the stray cats outside Justin's house. That's in the credits. And Big the Cat the dog. Anyway, no, shout outs to Hotfix mainly, because I still get to tech check with the wonderful people who get to make it on. Ray, I literally tech checked you the other day.
Yeah.
And yeah, so submit your runs to Hotfix. We want to see them. Yes. I'm not going to do the host job for them. So Satan, it is truly back over to you at this point.
Aw, well, thank you, Hib. You are absolutely wonderful. We all love you here at GDQ, and y'all put on a wonderful show of the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our scary Sonic night at Creature Corner, the GDQ Hotfix show that is all about featuring games with non-human protagonists or player characters. And before we get into our next run of Sonic Unleashed Recompiled, which I'm so excited for, I just wanted to tell y'all about some of our things that we're doing that are not necessarily Hotfix related, but are GDQ related. First of all, we've got Awesome Games Done Quick 2026 that will be live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania from January 4th to the 10th. Registration is open, so be sure to register if you want to experience the event in person. And we've got something special this time. First time we've ever done this, you can upgrade to a foil badge by November 1st. Visit gdq.gg for more information. Super, super excited about that. It's going to be tons of fun. And well, we're going to roll it back to Hotfix. If you are curious about what's coming up on Hotfix, you can check out this week's schedule and explore our full season lineup at gdq.gg/Hotfix. So if you're enjoying the scary vibes tonight, if you like the Halloween vibes, we actually have a whole rest of our week that is pretty much all Halloween scary themed runs, including a special this weekend called Fright Fatales, which features our women and femme speedrunners doing some fall theme and scary games. So definitely do not miss any of that. And speaking of things you don't want to miss, this is Sonic Unleashed Recompiled Any Percent by Nadia. Let's go ahead and get our Werehog on.
Hello everyone, I am Nadia. I'm very, very excited to show off Sonic Unleashed Recompiled. Recompiled is a fan-made port of the Xbox 360 version of Sonic Unleashed. And luckily, this recompilation has so many quality of life changes, one of the best ones being able to turn off the Werehog's battle theme, which is huge. Now we can actually hear the wonderful tracks that are in the night stages. But yeah, I'm, again, super excited. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this. You are going to absolutely rock it. Let us know when you want to give a countdown. Get started.
All right, so I will start the countdown in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
Ooh, good luck.
Thank you so much. So, Sonic Unleashed is a modern Sonic boost game. However, it has two gameplay styles. So, this is the first gameplay style. Welcome to Day Sonic, and immediately from the get-go, we are going to be utilizing.
Who's that?
Yeah, so we have a short little mod of we have Miku over ship. But anyways, Day Sonic consists of a lot of boosting. However, we will actually be trying to use a lot of speed tech that it will still use boost to an extent, but we end up going so fast that we don't really even need it. So this is one of those first tech called a QSS. I will explain more later. And we just finished Windmill Isle Act 1.
Wow.
So, the wonderful thing about Sonic Unleashed, this game is huge, and we have some hubs to go through. So in these hubs, Sonic gets to run around, and we have to collect sun and moon medals. So what these medals do, they help us progress further in the game. We need a minimum of 120 sun medals alongside 80 moon medals, and we will be getting them throughout hubs and throughout levels. So now we are starting in Windmill Isle Act 2. Immediately from the get-go, I'm going to be grabbing this sun medal right here. And along the way, oh, that's fine. We can grab a backup moon medal right up.
Oh my goodness. This is going so fast. I can hardly figure out what's going on. Oh my gosh.
Get our backup right here. Yeah, Day Sonic is, again, it's insanely fast-paced. There is almost too much to explain. Luckily, we'll have time for that. But, so, right now, again, getting just another medal, I'm going to be trying to activate something called M-Speed here. All I have to do is hold a very specific stick angle, and for some reason, what this does, it causes, like, basically the Sonic goes way faster than intended. Something about, like, the inverse of air drag. Crazy physics shenanigans. Anyways, we're gonna slide through here, beat up some robots. So a cool thing about Sonic Unleashed, it does have almost an RPG-like system where you can level up Sonic We won't be upgrading Day Sonic. We will be upgrading the Werehog, which is the other gameplay style that we'll see right after this stage. All right, really quick here. There are quick time events in this game. We're actually going to be skipping them, as it will save time in RTA. And we're just going to go ahead and snake through this path. And instead of just normally boosting, it's usually way better to just snake instead, because drifting in this game not only gives you boosts, but you also just go slightly faster. Fine. So we're gonna go up here. Gonna go in here, this little thingamabob, and here's another QTE. We're actually going to do this one, so we can go up on this upper path. I think the lower path is technically faster, but it's just easier. And we are done.
Yay!
And hello, Miku.
It's amazing. It's Miku.
So we're going to be upgrading the Werehog's strength right here. And now I can start talking about the Werehog. So the best way to describe the Werehog, I would say, is a mix of traditional 3D platformers and then beat 'em up gameplay. Right now we are going to be collecting two sun medals right over here, and we're going to be running back to the level hub as the Werehog. The cool thing about the Werehog levels, there's a lot of clever skips, and once we upgrade our combat to a certain point, we will be able to get some moves that will help basically break the levels wide open. So, very minor time save we're gonna do here. By just holding run during the cutscene, we skip having to do the little animation where he roars out. And right from the get-go, we're gonna be primarily using one combo at the moment to just get the job done. So for the Werehog levels, again, these are more slower paced levels, but we still do a lot we can to go pretty fast. At least way faster than intended. We have to beat these waves of enemies right here, and while I'm doing that, I'm also going to be grabbing more medals. So the wonderful thing about the Werehog levels is that they are littered with so many medals. In this, there's like a total of 16 usually in each Werehog stage. And we're just going to be getting as many as we can, just running along.
I always forgot that Sonic as a Werehog ran on all fours, and I'm just getting a little whiplash from that right now, just processing that that's the reality.
It's such a little detail. We're gonna do a quick little skip here. Jump in right over that big pit. So the thing about the Werehog stages as well, not only do you have a lot of enemies to go through, so there's usually waves and rooms of enemies, but there's also little puzzles that you're supposed to do, or levers that you have to pull. We want to try avoiding those as much as possible, and we can do that thanks to the Werehog's combat. We're going to be beating up these three guys right here. Light work. And right out of this room, we are going to be grabbing another medal hidden in this little corner. Jump up, grab the ledge, and now we're gonna, again, just another medal right here.
Gosh, he's so creature.
He is so creature. I love him so much.
Yeah.
And now we are gonna be going for quick little out of bounds shenanigans. I'm gonna be using these little guys to basically just Spider-Man my way up. Almost there.
Look at that.
Need him to just be little. There we go.
Cooperate with Nadia.
All right, so
Nice.
we are over that wall, and what that does, we have skipped having to fight so many enemies, and we can immediately just grab these sun medals along this little block. Unfortunately, we have to do this little puzzle block at the moment, but it's not too long.
It's fine, we get to see the Werehog stomping around.
He looks so goofy when he does that specifically. So of course, one of the most important things about the Werehog I forgot to mention is his super stretchy limbs. It's basically responsible for everything. It's responsible for his combat, and it lets us swing and climb on all of these fun little things that are just scattered throughout the level. And we're actually wrapping up Windmill Isle Night. We are going to be running up here, pulling this lever, and in that little pot to our right are going to be a pair of attack claws to up our strength, which we will need in order to beat up that big guy. That's the Titan. So we're going to be doing a quick time event here, a critical attack. Because this will give us more XP, we're going to want around 5 levels. All right, and now the rest of the level I can get. I just need 1 more bar. I'm gonna get it by beating up all of these bad guys right here. And we're good. 334 is pretty good. Now I'm actually gonna be upgrading Sonic's combat to level 5 here. And now we can finally slow down for a second. This is Tornado Defense. It is basically an auto-scroller where we just do some, basically, we just shoot stuff in the air. It's just quick time event prompts that pop up. Can't really do much to speed it up. So, Satan, if you have anything you'd like to say.
Oh, absolutely. Well, first of all, I'm just thrilled to have this game on the show. When I was ideating for the show, kind of coming up with the concept and everything, this was absolutely one of the games that I was thinking about, just because it is so fun to see what you can do with sort of that alternate move set that a non-human would be able to achieve. And they really are so creative with the Werehog and also with Sonic's blistering speed in this game. They really never quite recreate it. So I enjoy this game very much, and thank you for showing it. I'm happy to be here.
Of course.
And also,
sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good. I just also wanted to mention that I did talk about Fright Fatales before, and I want to just expound on that for the audience. We have a special coming up this weekend with some of our women and femmes who are affiliated with the Frame Fatales community at GDQ, and they're going to be doing some fall theme and some scary theme runs. And if you don't know what Frame Fatales is a community of women and femmes who share a passion for speedrunning, gaming, and charity. In addition to their 2 flagship events, they host activities year-round in their community Discord, like Game of the Month and randomizer events, and some side events on Hotfix. Type exclamation mark in chat to learn more and get involved. So if you are a woman or femme looking at this run and saying, oh my gosh, I really want to get involved with the GDQ community, but where do I start? Fatales is a fantastic place to do so, and you're definitely going to want to tune in this weekend for that special. It's going to be loads of fun.
All right. So now that, again, we have little downtime at the moment, if you haven't already, grab the rest of your snacks or get comfy. But
yeah, exactly. This is a great time to do that.
yes, we still got a couple of minutes, and we're actually going to be approaching our first boss fight as well. So to explain basically the rest of the game, so Day Sonic, in terms of the important tech, I mentioned it earlier, M speed and D speed. This is known as super speed. For some reason, if you hold the L stick very slightly to the point where Sonic is barely starting to walk, and then you get a huge burst of speed, and then you jump, the game, instead of applying air drag, it will do the exact opposite. You will start to gain speed, and this is usually, like 99% of the time, the fastest way to move, and we want to do it as much as possible. Now, something I also wanted to mention as well, Sonic doesn't actually have all of his moveset in a modern Sonic game. So we don't have the stomp yet, we don't have the air boost yet. We also don't have the light speed dash. This is all unlocks and that we just get as we progress through the game. So here's the egg cauldron. We're just waiting.
That sure is the egg cauldron.
Yes, it is.
Right
it's a big boy. So the interesting thing about this boss, the ending time just kind of varies for me. I've gotten different times of around 115 to 112. I don't exactly know how to go faster. I don't know if it's RNG or not, but Just a silly thing for a random boss.
I guess so. Chad, if you would like to share with us your favorite Eggman contraptions, your favorite things that Eggman has made over his long and illustrious career of making hedgehog murdering machines, I would love to see your favorites in the chat or in the YouTube comments if you're watching this from our YouTube. Go to gamesdonequick.com on YouTube, by the way. Or Games Done Quick on YouTube. We are, by the way, almost to 1 million subscribers on YouTube, which would be amazing to hit this year. So, yeah, go check that out.
All right, so we are just wrapping up the egg cauldron here. We have one more phase, and we're just kindly waiting for Eggman to fire all the weapons at any second now.
Come on, Eggman.
I know,
you want to.
Oh, yes! Let's go. All right. And we're done.
Yay.
That is absurdly early. I've never gotten a 116. Cool.
Oh, well, first try.
Why not?
Never happened before. We said it already.
Perfect, honestly. I'll take it. All right, so that is the end of Tornado Defense Act 1. Unfortunately, not the last one we'll be seeing. We'll be seeing one near the end of the run, but that's for much later. In the meantime, we are now arriving to Spagonia in order to find Professor Pickle. Professor Pickle's quite an important individual. We're going to be doing M-Speed in the hub. For some reason, you can do that. I love Sonic Unleashed. But it turns out Eggman has actually captured Professor Pickle, I'm pretty sure. So now we have to find him in a completely different country, that being Missouri. We are going to head there right now. But first, we need to find a hint about where he is. Thank you, Natalia, for the hint. We've learned about something fishy in Missouri. And now we're going to head there right away.
I thought Missouri was landlocked. What do I know?
Luckily not.
Yeah, there are
that
rivers.
would be. Luckily not. It'd be rather tragic. So those level ups we did right at the end of Windmill Isle are going to be coming into play right here. Actually, I'm going to bail out. I think I was a little too far away there. No big deal. But what we've unlocked is we've unlocked more moves, and one of the most important moves that we have is the aerial. It's like aerial. It's such a long name. I'm just gonna call it the aerial claw. But it allows Sonic, after doing a Shoryuken, to just propel forward, and it also can kind of serve as like almost like an air dash or a little triple jump in some cases. So starting in Savannah Citadel Night, we are going to immediately be pulling this block here, and luckily that's one of the only times we'll be doing that, as right here immediately we're going to be putting these new moves to use. Ending up on some invisible collision, and we're going to be taking an alternate path. I would like that moon medal, please. Thank you, Sonic. And we're going to be swinging across these monkey bars here. So, going this alternate path, we skip having to push some levers and some blocks to open up that door. Instead, we could just go right here. And now, we're just going to run past these enemies. The great thing about the Werehog, we don't really have to fight too many enemies, except in a section like this where it's mandatory. But that's okay. We're going to try to make light work of these guys. So my goal here is to try and group them all up together, and also try and hit them in the behind, because hitting enemies from behind actually does more damage. I don't know why, I don't know how, it just does.
Weak point, I guess.
And now we're done with those. The barrier's down, and we are now gonna, instead of pushing that button by throwing that poor little guy, we're just gonna be doing another Shoryuken into Aerial Claw. Grabbing those 2 medals along the way. Yet again, this is another room where you're supposed to be pushing a lot of blocks, and it takes forever. We're just gonna jump over that instead.
Who has time?
Exactly. We gotta try to go fast here. We're gonna grab these little guys, throw them into the buttons. I feel so terrible doing it, but we have to.
Oh no.
And now
Justice
these
for
little
guys.
platforms. Yeah. And now these little platforms get elevated. So there's a moon medal right over there. We're gonna nab that real quick. Go down here, grab the sun medal. And there is one more sun medal. We should have all the day medals for this stage. Yes, we do. And we only have one more medal right after this. Alongside some attack claws that we will be wanting for that group of enemies right up ahead. So they just spawned in. We're gonna grab this, grab the attack claws, and we're just gonna go ham. The reason we beat these guys up is to get just a little more EXP. So although we just upgraded our stats, we actually want to now get 9 bars of experience total. All right, we got our 2 levels. We're gonna be doing some more unintended fast platforming. And we are now already into the last room of Savannah Citadel. So it's very important we get these 9 levels because we are going to be using that to basically have ourselves set for a very important trick much later in the run called Infinite EXP Glitch. I will go over that when the time comes. In the meantime, just know that we need 9 levels and we need to go ham on these guys as the Werehog with Unleashed. Should be it.
Punch the bad guys.
Yes.
Basically. Sonic has not done a whole lot of punching up to this point. I don't feel.
One more time?
Sonic has not done a ton of punching up to this point. I don't feel like.
Yeah, not really.
He starts to get into it.
I'm very glad he decides to start throwing hands in Frontiers. Very fun to do in that game.
Martial combat. Yeah, no, it is. The combat system in Frontiers is really bringing, it to another level for sure. Taking some
100%.
inspiration from this game too. For sure.
So we are now going to be doing a quick tutorial on the world map. Before we didn't have it unlocked, but now from this point we get to use it. It's pretty self-explanatory. We just travel from destination to destination using it. We're just going to be skipping these text prompts as fast as we can. And the neat thing about the world map as well, you can change the time. So if I want it to be a day portion, then I just hold down the square button. I'm playing on PlayStation in order to speed up time and get it to day Sonic. Or if I need to play the Werehog, then I hold the button again, speed up time, make it nighttime in that country, and we're chilling. So we're back to day Sonic. We're gonna grab some medals here, get a tiny bit more XP, and we're going to be starting Savannah Citadel Act 1. This level is really fast and really fun. Immediately from the get-go, we're going to be trying to start up some M-Speed. Now, another important speed tech that I will be going over is something called QSS. This is quick step and quick stomp sliding. We don't have the stomp yet, but we can slide at the moment. So what sliding does in Sonic Unleashed, sliding actually conserves your top speed insanely well. So with this in mind, if you do a quick step, like here, and you buffer a slide out of a quick step, Sonic just starts to rapidly accelerate way faster than intended. And we're gonna be actually doing it right here. So I'm holding down the slide button and doing quick steps at the same time, because doing a quick step actually slightly increases your speed every time you do it, just back and forth. Anyways, we are now already near the end of the level. We just have this short little section. We're gonna be beating up these robots for more XP. I think we are big chillin' on XP. We got 5 levels. And now we're just gonna be doing more M-Speed shenanigans to just zoom through this section. That's fine. Start it back up. And I'm gonna be slowing down here on purpose to try and get that moon medal right here. And here's a QTE. we're going to be skipping this. Oh, to go faster.
This is one of those times in these sections where I just have to remember that I'm not watching a YouTube video at 2 times speed. Like
No,
I do all
for
the
real.
time. Just like, no, this is actually Nadia performing at this speed right now, doing all these inputs correctly. That's amazing.
It's so satisfying to knock down once. It's very hard, but very satisfying. Anyways, here comes the first boss fight. First real boss fight, my bad. The egg beetle.
Oh, sorry, Egg Cauldron. You're not
Yeah.
real.
It's not that I don't mind it. It's just not, you just wait a bit. So these bosses for Day Sonic are pretty simple. We're just going to be doing a lot of QSS, and this is where you really get to see the most of it go all out. We get to just juggle Eggman over and over as well. That's fine. Gonna stop there. We actually want to homing attack Eggman once. And we're good.
Beautiful.
All right, and that's the boss. We got all the medals
No
as well.
more beetle.
Same as ever, all bark and no bite.
Yeah, not too much to go over. Again, you're just constantly doing QSS. There's no RNG. Is very straightforward, boss. But we are now done with Missouri, and we have just finished the first Gaia Temple. So I guess to go over the plot of Sonic Unleashed very quickly, Eggman split the world open and has summoned Dark Gaia. Basically a huge monster
Because
that will just destroy the world if nothing is done about it. Because the other half, a light Gaia that basically keeps everyone in check, is just missing. So our job is to go around the world, restore the power of the Chaos Emeralds because Eggman drained those said powers, and we're just going to restore them through these temples. Now, here we are in Holoska. We are going to be grabbing, that is the Stomp upgrade right over there. One of the most important upgrades, because now we can talk about the other half of QSS. Instead of, you have not only quick step sliding, you have quick stomp sliding. So as I said before, sliding in Sonic Unleashed conserves your speed. Now, if you do a stomp and you keep holding the stomp button, Sonic will immediately start a slide. And like before, that speed is kept up. We're going to be starting off Cool Edge here. Gonna stop here, grab. Oh, that's actually fine. We can grab a backup. There's supposed to be a little day medal inside that big snowball, but there are plenty others. So, some short hops here. And we're actually going to be going through this secret path right over here, just boosting through. And there's a little moon medal right here. Now, Cool Edge has a fun little gimmick, and it's these bobsleds. The bobsleds are a little interesting, or at least they will be way more interesting in this upcoming 2D section. For some reason, if I hold right and I mash jump after Sonic hits a dash pad, this can just happen. I go way faster than intended. And sometimes your height just goes super high. It's ridiculous.
that is wild.
Okay, that's a little bit of a problem. I went way higher than intended. There's another day medal, but it's okay. We have several backups. Now we're going to be doing some more M speed, and we're actually going to just be going off-road here and just start skipping on the water.
Whoa. Whoa. Where's he going?
Take a quick drift, and now we're just going to be skipping our way to the whale. Right over here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Well, I did not see that coming. Sorry.
No, there's so many. Sonic just does. He does so much.
He really does.
In Cool Edge, there's a lot of gimmicks that are supposed to be like using the stomp here since it's the first time we're introduced to it. So it just introduces the gimmick in a quick, easy way. I'm going to be triggering D-Speed to just zoom over that section. And now here we are, another bobsled section. I'm going to be trying to bonk as many robots as I can here for more XP, because we are almost at level 9. And I should also be grabbing a quick moon medal here, upcoming pretty soon. And it's right here, see if I nab it. Wonderful, all right.
Nice.
So in terms of medal count, we are only 2 behind, but as I said, there do have a backup just in case. And it might involve taking a short trip to Apatos and just grabbing 2 medals of that hub, but we'll see. And that is now the end of Cool Edge Day.
Yes!
So we are now done with Cool Edge for the moment, and we are going to be actually running back to Spagonia. So a common theme in Unleashed, we have to talk to Professor Pickle because he will give us the knowledge on where to go next in terms of Gaia temples. So we're going to be using M-Speed again, quickly zoom through that section, and this time, the very first time we were in Spagonia, we did not grab the medals, but now we are. For now, we're going to be grabbing 3 of these medals. We're going to grab the 4th one another time. And now I'm going to be going for something called Tree Skip. There we go. So what Tree Skip does,
Whoa.
we enter this hub section as Day Sonic, which saves so much time because normally you're only allowed to enter that section once you unlock it as the Werehog, and then you have to transform back into Day Sonic, and it just too much time. So instead, we could just hop over that gate, go in as Day Sonic, and we can already get our next upgrade, which is the wall jump.
Skip the intermediary. That makes sense. Sonic can walk on walls and tree leaves. That's
Yes,
incredible. He's so talented.
he really is. He's what a talented fella. Now,
Special boy.
why is he T-posing? Okay, sure.
What,
Sure.
can I get some peas? Can I get a tea in chat from y'all?
So immediately starting off the bat, we're going to be seeing more of that aerial claw to actually skip over spawning a bunch of enemies. Normally you have to defeat a whole wave and then another wave spawns. Too much shenanigans. And now this is arguably the most important part of the Werehog. This is get through wall. So by doing a very specific 3-button combo, square, triangle, triangle, and then canceling it with a shield, Sonic will basically just face through the wall. It has a tight timing, but luckily you could just keep going for it over and over. And what this allows us to do, we could just break the game wide open. We go out of bounds a lot.
Wow.
And we hit the checkpoint, take an intentional death, and we're gonna grab this quick moon medal. Because we were out of bounds and grabbed that checkpoint, the game got a little confused, so we actually didn't spawn a bunch of enemies that normally you'd have to fight. And now we're just climbing.
win-win.
We're now just climbing the clock tower. Oh,
Although I
that's-
suppose if you're not defeating enemies, you're not getting as much XP. Does that matter for the abilities that we want to get throughout this run?
So luckily not, because there's actually going to be a very short mission right after we finish this stage that's going to give us the rest of the XP we need.
Ooh. Well, very good.
So again, just some more climbing. We are actually almost at the end of the level here. And we're actually going to be going for a very tricky jump here. All right, we got it. So what we just did, we just skipped so much time, or we saved so much time skipping over, the Werehog's supposed to climb up the clock tower and then turn the handle, and then you have to just go across the clock tower. It's too much time. So instead, we could just completely jump past a little corner. And there we go. Oh, we already have level 9. So that's actually perfect.
Not so bad.
Because now we are set for infinite EXP glitch. And what we're going to be doing now is a short mission where the people are weirdly possessed by Dark Gaia shenanigans. And this is the only time in the run you will ever hear the Werehog battle theme. So please enjoy it while it lasts.
Jam out, chat.
And there we go. Mission's done. So that is the only mission we're ever going to be doing in the game. But with that mission done, sadly, no more Werehog battle theme. However, we will be going to our next destination. But first, we need to grab some medals. And we also need to talk to the Pickle. We love Professor Pickle here. Gonna just jump down here, grab 1, grab 2, and then there's gonna be the 3rd medal. And now 1 more medal just hiding right in here. We also actually have to do a cutscene right after this, which will activate right after we finish talking to Pickle here. So here's that cutscene. It's the cutscene with Amy chasing Sonic. Sadly, we don't get to see Amy. I'm sorry, Amy fans.
Oh no. But we do get to see Miku, so you know what?
This is true.
And trade one best girl for the other best girl. I'll take it.
This is very true. And now we are going into Chunnan. So I mentioned earlier something called Infinite EXP Glitch. This is what will basically have us set in terms of levels for the Werehog for the rest of the run. J-Sonic does not get upgraded at all. You just leave it at level 1. It really doesn't change much if we don't upgrade him. So we're now going to be jogging our way over to Dragon Road Night. Just a short little cutscene here that we got to wait for. But now we're just going to be doing some more doggy paddling on the way. And there's the level entrance. So with Infinite EXP Glitch, I guess I can explain it now, or some things about it now. The most important thing about it is that we get all the combat moves that we need for the rest of the run. Get something called, I just call it the Drill Claw. Oh, almost forgot. Need to grab a medal here. And run out here, get the day medal. And we're gonna break this wall. Now, gonna be going through the wall here. Going out of bounds yet again. I do have to be careful. Otherwise, I will fall off and die. Get the checkpoint.
We don't want that until we do.
Yep, now we'll take an intentional death, and what this does, normally there's a fight right here, but again, since we were out of bounds and we hit the checkpoint, the game kind of just bugs out and just doesn't have the fight at all. It says, you know what, sure, go ahead. But it is a huge, tremendous time save, and it's not too hard to pull off either. We're gonna be avoiding fighting these enemies in this room. Oh, that is fine. We're not too far from that area. Just run right back. So as for the rest of Infinite EXP Glitch though, one more time. Excuse me, one more time. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I was just addressing something that was happening at home. We're all good.
Okay, got you. So for the rest of Infinite EXP Glitch though, what I will be doing, I will be over-leveling Sonic's strength. We'll be basically so overpowered to the point where we will tear through enemies and bosses like paper as the Werehog. And we also get the rest of the combat that we need. And mainly a quick move called the Drill Claw that just helps us get even more movement. So we are now nearing the end of the stage. And instead of just hitting the goal ring normally, this is now the setup for Infinite EXP glitch. Instead of just hitting the goal ring normally, I'm instead going to be doing that aerial combo and hopefully... Perfect. All right. So we are now in a very weird bugged state, and as long as I grab one of these little guys and jump, we are now able to move during the results screen. But we could still
not normal.
It is 100% not normal. We could still, however, upgrade ourselves. And now this is where the infinite part comes in. So normally, if you jump, you will end the level. But if you grab an enemy and then you jump, for some reason, the results screen just starts over and it keeps track of the previous level ups that you did. So with this in mind, we can literally just keep rinse and repeating over and over until we have the necessary levels. Get a jump out.
There we go.
And no,
Ready for infinite XP, chat.
And the audio's not bugged. There is multiple results screen music playing at once. I think Sega's orchestra bill is crying right now.
Oh no. You know what? It's worth it.
It is worth it.
As we get strong Werehog.
Oh, that should be... Okay. Might have been a little oopsie. Oh no, okay, perfect. I thought I goofed up, but no, we're good.
You can never goof up.
All right,
Gotta use the goat.
we are now done with Infinite EXP, and we're going to see the effects of it immediately in this boss fight. Welcome to Dark Gaia Phoenix. This bird's on fire. We are going to fix that. We're gonna give him a nice warm, not warm, a nice cold bath. Run over here, because he's gonna be on this platform.
Yeah, I imagine the game does not expect you to be this strong right now.
No, it does not.
No,
Oh.
that health bar is going down.
That's fine. So the fun effects of doing this is that, again, we tear through boss fights way faster than intended. Now, unfortunately, I did mess up a tiny bit, but that's okay. We're not losing too much time. Drench the bird in some water again. He needs a bath.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Okay, and the pot did not spawn in time. That is fine. We're just gonna wait for the bird to be nice to us. Stop throwing these feathers out.
Why does this creature being so mean to us? We like creatures.
I really don't know, but I don't appreciate it. And for that, we're gonna give him a bath because of it. Bad bird. I was gonna run over to this platform. Which one? Should be this one. Give him a big punch, and we're actually not gonna do this on purpose. It is faster if we don't, because with just one more big punch, we are gonna knock him out. Okay. Here we are. Wait for him to fly in.
Here, birdie, birdie. Nice.
Now, which platform? You're going on that one. And we are now done with the fight. So no keys, and I have all the medals.
Beautiful.
And with that, we have finished our second Gaia Temple. I am honestly so glad XP glitch went through, because Infinite XP glitch is usually a run ender. So very glad I got it here during a marathon.
That's awesome. I know you've been practicing so much for this, so
Yes.
I'm very, very happy to see it go off without a hitch.
Thank you. Now, with the Dark Gaia Phoenix gone, absolutely blown to smithereens, we will actually be... We're going to be running back to Begonia. Just gotta talk to Professor Pickle yet again. Which is, of course, not a problem. I love Professor Pickle. I think he's a very jolly guy. I would like to see
We love
him.
Professor Pickle.
I would like to see him in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
Oh my gosh. Chad, who do you want to see in Sonic Racing Crossworlds? Apparently, almost any fictional character is a possible answer. So
This is true.
I'd love to see that in chat. For me, oh gosh. In terms of Sonic characters, if they brought Sally Acorn into there, I think all of my dreams would come true.
Any Archie characters would go nuclear. That would be so good.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So many of us would be so happy, and then the rest of everybody else would go, who is that? Who's an Antoine? Why is he French?
Who's a bunny rabbit? Who is that?
Well, they should know, because Bunny Rabbit is amazing.
This is
But
true.
We don't have to get into that.
So anyways, here we are in Chunnan during daytime. We are going to grab our next upgrade, the Air Boost. This upgrade is actually really important for more super speed and QSS shenanigans. Mainly for M speed and D speed, because one of the best ways to start getting M speed is by doing an air boost and then immediately stomping after that air boost and then jumping right after that stomp. So then we can just go flying. That's okay if I don't get the M speed here. We'll just do some QSS. I'm actually okay with this. I'm not against getting another medal. Doing some quick M speed running through here. And I should be getting some D speed right out of this section. There we go. Jump out, because we actually want to go to this top half in order to get some medals. And this is one of the few levels in the game where, oh, that's fine. This is one of really the only level in the game where it has cycles. Rotating platforms here. So now we're just gonna have to wait a little bit. That's fine. And here's that platform. Just jump on through, hit the spring. And now here we are. Gonna actually jump off of these rails here, and we're gonna start snaking through the water. And I'm actually gonna just normal boost here for a little bit so I can line myself up and get that day medal. But we're immediately back to snaking. We're gonna be going up this top half, get another moon medal right here. That's fine. Okay, and we are actually nearing the end of Dragon Road, getting us another quick medal. Gonna just stomp here, and there's gonna be another day medal back to back by going right underneath. And now here's the last section with the rotating platforms. This one's a little spooky. See if I get this homing attack. Wonderful. So we just gotta wait for this platform to roll on by. Jump here, jump there, grab that medal, and get that checkpoint. Skydive in right on down. Gonna intentionally take damage here so we could just be right on that platform and fine and dandy. And so now, this is normally one of the first times where you're supposed to be chased by an interceptor. Just a big, mean old robot. However, we're gonna be skipping that by doing a quick M-speed launch right off over here. I'm gonna kill the M-speed so I can land back here. And now we have to save a lot of time because during an interceptor chase, Sonic's speed is like a little bit capped. We do not want that speed to be capped when we could just run it to the end.
Yeah, that is counter to what we want to do.
Yes, it is. And we are now done with Dragon Road Day. Before we leave, we are going to be grabbing a quick moon medal right over here. And I will actually use this time to run back to Apatos so we can grab one of those medals. Just going to be running through here into the level hub. There's 2 day medals here that we can quickly nab. One is right under here. Oh. Quick slide, no biggie. And then the second one is going to be right up here. And now we're good. We've been dandy on medal count. I am technically ahead 1 extra moon medal. Day medal, we just had to take the time to catch back up. No problem at all. So now our next stage, going back to Spagonia, we are going to be doing Rooftop Run Day. But first, gotta get there. So
Rooftop Run, surely the level that everybody knows from the other Sonic games that it has appeared in.
he has gone there in you could say it took some generations, but it did go back.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, here we are in Rooftop Run Day. Immediately from the get-go, I'm going to be snaking and hopefully triggering some M speed here. Actually going to bonk that bad guy, jump here, grab the moon medal. And if you have seen any ILs of this run, you know how insane this stage is. In any percent, because of the medal requirement, we are actually going to be playing through the first section. No big deal. That is fine.
You're actually going to play the game once?
I know, crazy. Oh. So we're going to be drifting into this section, do some QSS onto the rail. Oh, that is A-okay. Just start our speed right back up with the air boost into a stomp. And now I'm going to be going for a big jump with... Yeah, that's fine. This actually gives me easier time to set it up. So here, I'm going to stop, stomp, boost, and jump. And we are going to use M speed to go out of bounds. And what we just did, we have just skipped so much of the stage. Normally you have to you have to do some slightly more platforming and then a quick chase sequence. But no, we just ignore that. We just go.
Sonic does not want to be a tourist. He does not want to stop and see the sights.
I know, it's so absurd. I thought you would think he'd be the kind of guy to enjoy it. He likes reading books and all that stuff, surely.
He does. No, he's definitely a cultured guy, but when he's got a mission, he's going to go do that mission.
So here, we're going to be going for... Oh, that's fine, because we got the checkpoint. So what I'm going for there is a quick little wall run glitch. Very important, because we need to do this in order to skip having to climb up on the clock tower. And got it. There we go. Need to get back inbounds.
And now Sonic can also walk on air.
Yes. All right, we are now back in bounds, and we have just skipped having to do the clock tower. Oh, that's actually fine, because we had that extra moon medal. Now we're just gonna do some quick QSS, and here's another little chase section. We're gonna be trying to just zoom instead with M speed. Okay, it is. I am more concerned with not dying, so we're chilling. Now for the rest of the section, I will be doing QSS while boosting, so I can bonk into these robots over here. And there's the goal ring right up ahead. Awesome.
That was so cool to watch.
Thank you.
So much going on.
All right, that is the end of Rooftop Run Day. And now we actually have our next boss fight coming up. But first, we need to talk to the pickle. Hi,
Professor
Amy.
Pickle. Bye, Amy.
We'll see her again, maybe. There's Amy for a frame. And now, here's our next boss fight for Day Sonic. This is going to be the Egg Devil Ray. This is one of the few instances of RNG, and it can be a real meanie. I'm more worried about getting all the medals for this stage, so we'll see how it goes. If not, no big deal. We could just always run back into the level, grab the medals, and then quit out. So here's the Egg Devil Ray. Eggman himself does not actually control it. It's instead these cute little robots. Okay, I'm going to just take the hit. All right, it is top down, wonderful. And I should be able to grab... All right, we are good on medals. There's one more moon medal up ahead. There we go. Now we could just ram through the boss. So the RNG in terms of this boss comes from how many times we can juggle him. You can juggle him up to either one time, 2 times, or 3 times. It just depends on how nice he wants to be. Luckily, pretty nice to us. So we're done.
Yay! Not like that bird earlier. Still holding a grudge.
All right. And with that boss being done, we have gotten through the wonderful land of Spagonia, and we have now gotten the next Chaos Emerald restored. So, with that, we're going to be talking to the pickle yet again, and I'm pretty sure this is the point where he moves his base of operations. Actually, no, it is after the next upcoming stage. So, speaking of next upcoming stage, we're going to be running back to Holota as the Werehog, and we're going to be doing Cool Edge Night. Running in through there. I love the music for this hub. It's so good. Oh, that's fine. Went back out on accident. No big deal. We'll just go right back in. Just trying to nab that little day medal there. It's just hiding behind. Gonna run down here, push this little snowman, and we can run into the level hub. So, I'm gonna be climbing up here, the Werehog, skipping our way through, and this is the Drill Claw. Drill Claw is a very handy movement option since you could do it out of a... You have to do it out of a running jump. Oh. Gonna get rid of these little guys so they don't interrupt me while I'm pushing these levers. But the Drill Claw, you can use it in the air and it takes you quite far. Just have to do it out of a jog. That's the only condition. And again, we're gonna be seeing the Drill Claw come in handy here, especially in this stage. So starting off the bat, we're gonna just be running and slashing through, get into this section, wait for these enemies to spawn. Gonna just jump through, and immediately the Drill Claw being put into use. Gonna be jumping over this big gap, save some time, and then yet another Drill Claw. And now we're gonna be doing a... Oh, that is fine. Let's grab that barrel. We need it. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be hopping on this barrel and jumping to this ledge, and what this does, we have skipped activating a bunch of cutscenes involving spawning some enemies. We're then going to do a get through wall, Shoryuken, aerial claw to get back inbounds, and we're going to be taking an intentional death here. And you just heard the checkpoint ding, so like always, weirdly going out of bounds and hitting checkpoints, the game just does not spawn in stuff. And now we're going to be doing another get through wall. And this is where the Drill Claw comes in handy.
I see a Drill Claw fan in chat. I'm sure we're all Drill Claw fans.
Taking one more intentional death here, hopefully. I have to actually run over this button, so then we can spawn in some very important platforms up ahead. Another get through wall, fine and dandy. So currently we're out of bounds. more out of bounds shenanigans. This saves a lot of time because normally a bunch of enemies appear. You have to like push a lever forward so then you can cause those platforms that we just jumped on to actually get pushed out. But we just ignore that. Get through wall is powerful. And now doing some more monkey bars. Running through here, we're gonna grab another day medal. Hiding behind. The devs were honestly really evil when it comes to some medals. Like some of the medals, you have to really go out of your way to look for them. Yet again, we're gonna use the drill claw here, jump off from super high, hopefully land right there. Perfect. And now we have this big old ice pillar that we have to melt with this little guy. Gonna melt it once, and then we're just gonna crack it right open with the power of the werehog's hands. Now we're just gonna be climbing.
I thought this is what like Donkey Kong did, not the werehog.
It really is, but I think the werehog does it cooler. I'm totally not biased.
That's so true. Who did it better, Donkey Kong or werehog? Vote in the chat.
So yet again, just ignoring some enemies. We have more than enough XP at this point. We're gonna grab this little guy, move past these fellas. I could burn them, but I technically don't have to. Oh, that's fine. I just need to melt this quick thing of ice. Let me throw this at them. And I just need this button to reactivate. There we go. Doors open. So normally, the game wants us to grab that big ice pillar or icicle there. We're just gonna jump past it. Go to the ledge. And we're gonna grab this moon medal. And now the werehog gets to do some slip and sliding. Oh. Oh, I need that sun medal. Luckily, the werehog can kind of climb his way back up if he has to on these little slippery slides.
Nice.
Gonna jump over, drill claw, grab this icicle. And I should be good to make this jump. Perfect. Preferably, we don't fall into that pit because we have to fight some enemies to get that little monkey bar to spawn. And now we're going to be going out of bounds again. And we actually had to pull that lever there because this is a time where we want to have all of this stuff spawned. And by this stuff, I mean these pair of attack claws that we just got. Now we're just going to be beating up these guys as fast as we can. And this is also, I'm pretty sure, the first appearance of these wizards. Evil Dark Gaia wizards.
I don't feel like wizard is the kind of enemy I expect to see in a Sonic game, but...
You'd think, right?
But fucking expectations. Exactly.
It's just, this is just another reason why Unleashed is the game that keeps on giving. we got
especially
evil,
with Recompiled.
We got evil dark creatures, and now we got evil little wizards. And now we're done with the level. 5 minutes, pretty good time. So upcoming is our next boss fight, the Dark Amore, which is a weird eel creature thing. And we're going to be doing something similar to Windmill Isle Night, where we're holding run out of this cutscene, and we're already jogging. So I'm going to be charging up this missile punch. Just does a bunch of damage. And the goal of this boss, we have to beat up these little eels first. And then we can get on the main platform and mess with the big guy. Oh, that's fine. It gives me time to grab the rest of the medals. So 1, 2, 3, run over here. 1, 2, and we should be good. So what I did there I've purposely tried to do a certain amount of hits so that the next time we see the eel or the big dark moray, we can just end the fight and just freeze them up immediately. Because I think the dark moray needs an ice bath. Gonna just wait for him. Which side are you going on? You're right there. That's okay. We're gonna grab an ice canister. Or not. That's cool. And there's the last sun medal right over there. I'm gonna grab it. Break this open, and now I'm gonna stay close to this guy. I gotta wait for him to finish this attack, no big deal. But we're basically just gonna rage bait the boss. We're just gonna irritate him, cause him to slam his head down by being super close. There he goes. And I just need to find that handy canister, throw it at him, freeze him, and 1, 2, boss is gone. Quick, easy, light work for the werehog. Don't know why this slow-mo is happening. It's very intense slow-mo.
Sometimes you just need the drama.
I know, right? That's how you spice it up here. I'm all for it. So, with that wrapped up, we have yet again restored the power of a Chaos Emerald. And we have now finished. So another part of Unleashed plot, every time you restore a power of one of the Chaos Emeralds, you get a chunk of the world basically put back in. It's like a big jigsaw puzzle right now, and we are slowly putting it back together. So now at this point, this is where Professor Pickle will be moving his base of operations instead of Spagonia. I would not like to talk to you, I'm sorry, Yawa. So instead of being stuck here in Spagonia, we're actually going to go to our next continent, which will be, or country, country, which is now Shamar. And of course, because for plot's sake, Eggman's going to be there too. And we're actually going to be starting our next stage here pretty soon. So this is Shamar. Very sandy, very hot. But first, we're going to be saying hi to the Pickle. He's going to be telling us where to go. Which we already know where we're going, because we're already here. No, I'm good. We're going to back out, return to the village. So you may have noticed I grabbed 2 medals there. There's a total of 4 in this hub. And I'm grabbing the other 2 right now. So I've just gotten all the moon medals. And now we are in the hub for Shamar. As the camera nicely shows us, that is our next upgrade, and that is the light speed dash. Oh, need this little guy to get off me. This one too. Thank you. And I'm going to be wall jumping up. There we go. Wall jumping up. Grab this day medal. And we're going to be doing a quick boost stomp off that platform, just so we can get here a little faster. And now we have the light speed dash. I'm going to be honest. Out of all the upgrades, light speed dash probably isn't that important. But it's there. We'll take what we can get. So now we are starting Arid Sands Day. Very fun, fast-paced level here. We're gonna actually be stopping here, taking this trail so we can get that day medal. And there's actually a night medal right over here as well. And we're gonna be running back in. Starting some QSS, try to speed through this section. And we should be activating some D-speed here. That's fine. This is an interesting spot, so I'm supposed to be grabbing a medal. I can run back. Oh, or can we? Okay, just in case, I'm gonna actually be restarting the level really fast. No big deal, because we could just speed through this time, since we've already collected that 1 day medal earlier at the start. Just gonna be doing some snaking, do some QSS yet again. And this time I got the jump. Oh. Hey, this time I got the jump, but there we go. So we want to go up
First
here.
try, right?
First try. Light work. So now we got that moon medal. We're good. There's another moon medal right here. Running through. Transferring our speed from that 3D to 2D section. And we're immediately back out into 3D. Drifting through this corner real quick. Quick boost. And fun fact, if you don't know, there's actually a quick shortcut here. If I just go down here. Normally there's like a super long 2D section involving some wall jumping and some fire. We don't want to do that. Gonna fail that QTE on purpose and still grab the sun medal. Oh, no big deal. Wall bumps are fine. We still got our boost that we need. And now we're actually going to be doing something pretty cool. It's going to be called a 3D and 2D. This is where we're going to enter a 2D section with 3D physics. And now with this, we're going to be completely skipping over a big 2D section that's actually really long by just taking the ramp and holding our M speed. And now we're back. Oh. No problemo. And now we're at the end of the level already. Arid Sands Day is pretty straightforward, but still good time. Gonna just do some more QSS. And oh, let's miss the key. No problem, Sonic. We're now done with Arid Sands
He's
Day.
just going too fast.
I can't blame him. It is fun to go fast.
Sure is.
So we're gonna quit out to the world map and we're gonna go to our next destination, which is going to be Rooftop Run. We're gonna be going there. Not Rooftop Run, I meant Skyscraper Scamper, same difference. And we are currently in Empire City. This is supposed to be the equivalent of the US. That is actually one detail I love about this game. All of the countries are clearly based off of countries in real life, and they're represented very well here. So we have to break this generator, and we are going to be starting our next level, Skyscraper Scamper Night. We're going to be seeing more use of that drill claw from earlier, and immediately starting the level, we are going to be spawning some enemies by doing this Shoryuken. And now, if I get this right, that is fine. We got several tries. So the idea is we can do a drill claw over that pit. And the cool thing about the drill claw, you can double jump out of it. And after you double jump out of it, you will have enough time to still grab that big pole that is just floating in the air for some reason. There we go. First try. I'm going to be jumping over this pit. And in this stage, we have to be quite careful. It is very easy to die and fall into the pits. We do not want to do that. We're going to be breaking this.
Do not. We certainly do not. Yes.
No, we don't. We're going to be breaking that generator and swinging across these monkey bars.
I did not know we had this kind of technology in New York City.
I know, right?
Floating pillars. This is amazing.
Surprised we don't have them just yet.
Need to go visit,
grabbing.
I guess.
Oh, that is okay. Grab did not go out. No big deal.
Although those saws look like they are not OSHA compliant.
They are not at all. They are very mean, and they are especially mean to our boy the werehog here.
Don't be mean to the creature.
I know. He's like a big teddy bear. Why would you hate him?
He really is. He's so cute.
He is.
I'm surprised they didn't do more like plush renditions of the werehog.
Right? Like that's easy money. But you know, oh my gosh, that is fine. And that's why we don't like those little buzzsaws. They're very mean. One hit and we're sent plummeting down under. No big deal though. I can just play it a little bit safer if I have to.
You got this.
This section specifically is a little brutal because if you die at any point, you're spawning all the way to the back. And the next checkpoint isn't until we get across that very skinny bridge you see up there. I'm just gonna play it a little bit safer here. All right, and now we're good. So I'm gonna be trying to still go fast. And we're good.
Very
nice.
nice.
So we see these enemies here. Oh, quick belly flop. Thank you, Sonic. We're gonna be grabbing this moon medal. And there's supposed to be some platforming you have to do, but we could just skip that by just doing a Shoryuken over the wall. And we're gonna beat up these enemies.
Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up.
Bop. All right.
Yeah.
Kick him through this. Oh, I was gonna say the door should open. Just drill claw our way out so none of the enemies get us. Run through the checkpoint, and we're gonna get our next day medal hiding up here. Yet again, another devious hiding spot for the medals from Sonic Team. And we're gonna be doing a big jump here across this pit. Skipping some platforming. And we're gonna be going for another big jump with the drill claw here. First try, nice. So what I just did, normally you have to beat up the big titan there. Instead, you can simply just do a drill claw off the ledge. And then you can just end up here instead. Saves a lot of nice time for us. Nice, and that part is gone. So there's a chance that there's like an electric fence that we have to hop over. Luckily, it's despawned. But yeah, that one trick specifically saves so much time because again, you have to like beat up a titan, but then you have to grab a puzzle piece, and then you grab it, you walk it all the way over to a ledge, and it's just too long. Anyways, we're almost done with Skyscraper Scamper here. Gonna grab that sun medal. Break open this generator. This is one of the few times in the entire game where we actually have to push and pull some blocks. No big deal. The Werehog can show off how strong he is.
So strong. Good Hedgehog.
He is such a good boy. Look at him go. Now we're gonna just drill claw out. Grab this sun medal, jump off here. Quick aerial claw, and we're gonna grab this monkey bar. And here we are at the end of the level. Now, you'd think we have to fight this guy. No, we don't. We're just gonna do another Shoryuken over the wall. And we just skip our way over to the goal ring.
Very nice. And as we collect that gold ring, I wanted to ask you, how are we feeling about taking a break here? Or are we feeling like we want to keep going? Because
I am down to take a break. That is perfectly fine.
All right. Yeah, I think this is a great time to take a quick little break. So chat, make sure to get up, take a quick stretch, get hydrated, and all that. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Welcome back, chat. We are here with more Sonic Unleashed recompiled by Nadia, so let's keep it going.
All right. Hello, guys. Welcome back. I'm going to be starting back in 3, 2, 1, go. So, resuming where we left off, we just finished Empire City Night, if you are coming back from the break, and we are now going to be visiting Shamar during the nighttime. We're going to be grabbing more day medals here. And our goal right now, we got to grab 3 medals in this hub. First, we're going to grab 2, and then we're going to talk to Professor Pickle. There's our second one.
The goat.
Love him so much. Going to be jogging in here. We're going to grab the 3rd medal after we talk to the Pickle. So, oop. Some quick mashing. And then our 3rd medal is going to be on our left. Oh, all right. Thank you, camera. And so the next level we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be going back to Empire City, and we're going to be doing Skyscraper Scamper Day. Honestly, one of my favorite levels, especially music-wise. I think the music in this game is already fantastic, but Skyscraper Scamper Day is definitely one of my favorite tracks. So grabbing those 2 moon medals, and we're gonna be here in the hub, do a quick drift and a boost jump. Oh, that's okay. We're gonna make our way back up. We gotta go into these little, I don't actually know what they're called. I'm gonna call them boosters. They just boost Sonic forward. Grab that day medal though, and we're gonna start Skyscraper Scamper Day.
Here we
Okay. So starting off, we're gonna be doing QSS. And we're gonna actually be doing a boost jump here. That's fine. So what I'm trying to do there, I'm trying to actually do a quick jump and then do a quick boost jump off of this slope, stomp on down, because what I'm about to do right now, I'm gonna, oh, thank you, Sonic. I'm gonna be doing a boost jump off of here, and we just skipped a big portion, beginning half of the level. So here we are immediately going into the next section for Sonic. Very glad I did not slip off there. I'm gonna be grabbing another moon medal right on top. Using the light speed dash. Here's a day medal hiding over here. Running on out. And if you've seen the IL for this level, you know how broken it gets. You skip this 2D section. However, in full game, we want medals, so we are going to be doing this full day section. Luckily, it's very short, so no big deal. Gonna wall jump up here, get that moon medal, and here's a QTE that's actually mandatory. So upcoming, we have a chaser section with the interceptor. Fun fact, even though we don't do it in this run, for some reason, the interceptor, when you enter an interceptor section and then you restart the level, your physics get really wonky, and you can use that to your advantage for this IL. Oh, I'm gonna try to start up some M speed here. No big deal, we could just QSS. It's possible to just completely M speed through this section. Ooh. Don't know why my speed's slowing down a bit, but no biggie, we're out of that section alive. And we're nearing the end of this level. We are gonna jump off of this rail here, save us some time. Take this rail path. Grab the stay medal. Jump on that rail. A little bit spooky because we could die if we do not make it. But we did. And now we're at the end of the level. There we go. That is Skyscraper Scamper Day. Try saying that 5 times fast. And we are out.
Scamper Day. Skyscraper Scamper Day. Skyscraper Scamper Day. Skyscraper Scamper Day. Skyscraper Scamper Day. Yeah, that was hard.
Yes. It's evil. I'm pretty sure we should be going here. Yes, I was right. So now we're actually going to be going to our next stage instead of talking to the pickle for once. This is going to be Adabat Night or Jungle Joyride. Grab these 2 moon medals. Thank you, Werehog. And if you may notice our medal count right now, we have 78 moon medals and we have 1 more sun medal left. Or not 1, no, 2 moon medals left. And we got about 19 sun medals to collect. No big deal though, we have more than enough. Our route has gone pretty well, all things considered. So we are good on medals for basically the rest of the run. We're gonna be grabbing that day medal right up here. And we can now start Jungle Joyride. So, Jungle Joyride Night. Very straightforward level. Nothing too broken or too crazy here, if I'm being super duper honest. But we're gonna start by grabbing this sun medal right over here. We're just gonna drill through all these enemies. Jump on down here. And here's a fun little trick. Normally, the game wants us to use that little pole and then basically just have ourselves flying, but we could just skip that. We're gonna be doing another jump here. Skip fighting some enemies as well. And that's the last moon medal we need for the run, right there. Doing some more fun out of bounds shenanigans. And we just got some attack claws, which for some reason is hidden in that very tiny rock. So actually, real quick, we're gonna be beating up this, I think this is Big Mother. Because if you let it out for long enough, it will spit out a bunch of tiny fellas to just run around.
Ah, apt.
But anyways,
Families there.
so anyways, we have just gonna grab another day medal. Coming up here. There's another one hiding up on top. And this is also, oh, I'm gonna save myself, that's okay. Gonna just wait for the waterfall to fall down. So the way the waterfalls work in this level, if you, oh, this is a weird spot to be in. Okay, that's fine. That was just an awkward cycle to work with, but we should be good from this point. So the way the waterfalls work, if you touch the waterfalls, you basically just get like swamped, like one of those big barrels at Great Wolf Lodge or the Kalahari. You know the ones I'm talking about, right? Or like just any of those big barrels where like you stand under them and you get drenched.
Oh, and you get soaked. Those are great.
Yep. So that's what happens to the werehog, and we end up losing a life for it. Luckily,
It gets like soggy.
he gets super soggy and he drowns. That's like the worst possible way to go.
Oh yeah, no, Sonic really does not like that.
So let's see if I can do a magic trick here. Oh my gosh, okay, awesome. Goodbye, Titan.
Whoa! Where'd that enemy go? That's wild.
So for the Titan specifically, for some odd reason, if you do a running attack into the Titan, and then like you just stay under him at a certain position, when he does that big jump attack, he just disappears. You just run under him, does the jump attack, I hold shield, and then poof, he's gone. And that is not the last time we'll be seeing it, hopefully.
Fingers crossed, because that was fun to just watch the Titan go, oh wait, out of existence.
Okay. I do not have enough strength just yet. Ideally, we want to actually upgrade our strength just one more time, but no big deal. We're going to be running back to Shamar here. And instead of talking to the pickle, we're going to be doing a very quick glitch. Oh. There we go. So what just happened is I put it short. During the pause, I started the pause menu, and with a very tight timing, I was able to run. So I could just run while the pause menu is still up. And for some reason, you can run past the world map area. And that saves a lot of time because we don't have to walk around Shamar. We can instead just immediately run to the, we can immediately just run through into the hub area. Out of bounds. So starting Arid Sands Night, the reason why I restarted the level is because I got go through floor instead of get through the wall, which is not what we want because we would have died. And already immediately we have skipped so much of the level. There's a lot of combat that you have to do, but with just those two get through walls, we're already done with basically the first half of the whole level. Gonna run down here. Grab these sun medals. And we're going to be doing one more get through wall. See if I can get this. There we go. Second try is really good. So now we're waiting for that cutscene. And we're done. Now we're just going to be drill clawing our way over here, grabbing more sun medals along the way. There's one more sun medal right over there. And I want to beat up this wizard. Just one punch, hopefully. Wonderful. So again, thanks to the power of infinite EXP glitch, that dude just goes... He's just donezo. Okay, that's a little, might be a problem. I did not want to destroy those barrels, but we'll see what we can do here.
You got this. I'm sure that there is a way.
Probably just have to spawn the rest of the enemies by breaking open these chests. No big deal. Yeah, it's just 2 wizards. We should be fine. Oh wait, never mind. I see the intended path. Here we go. We're just gonna push this block over here. Normally what you want to do, you beat up those first 3 enemies, and instead of doing all of that fun platforming, or not platforming, you just grab the water barrel, and then... Sorry, I'm trying to like focus at the same time. This usually does not happen. This is a bit of a weird backup. Okay, now we should be good. I believe this is high enough for Sonic to grab that ledge. There we go. All right, let's see if we can make him disappear again. Wonderful. 230 still pretty good. So normally though, you beat up those 3 enemies and then you are supposed to run, grab a water barrel, and then similar to Cool Edge Knight, we use the water barrel to get on top of it, and then we grab that pole much earlier than intended. But that's okay. More time for the Werehog to show off his strength. And speaking of strength, we now have the next boss fight. This is the Dark Guardian. The Dark Guardian's actually a very interesting fight. So, and it involves pushing these blocks. What these blocks will do... Oh, thought he went down. There we go. So my goal with this fight, I want to push these blocks all the way to the very edge there. I'm gonna jump out because that gate is hitting me, no big deal. Gives me more time to push the other ones. So we're gonna push those blocks all the way to the end there, but we're not gonna actually push them in onto the conveyor. We're instead gonna have all 3 of them lined up. And so what this will do, I'm surprised that worked. Normally, if you keep trying to push it, you will just get stuck there. And it's not the most fun experience. You just get poked over and over. All right, we're gonna knock down the Dark Guardian again, and we're gonna push the final cube over once this gate is gone. There we go. And so now with the other 2 blocks lined up, I can now push in all 3 blocks. They're gonna go onto the conveyor. And this is how you actually finish out the Dark Guardian boss fight. So for some reason, what this is gonna do... Thank you, Miku. So what that's gonna do is, it's just gonna do a huge chunk of damage to the Dark Guardian. So there's the second block, and we're gonna get the third one right after. And while those blocks are being pushed through the conveyor, I'm actually gonna grab the rest of the sun medals, and now I'm gonna just stall out because I want to avoid a QTE, and we're good. And there we go. That is Dark Guardian. We are actually almost done with the run here. We're nearing endgame. And this gives me time to upgrade my strength. Okay. That is the second to last Chaos Emerald restored. We have only... Maybe I lied. Actually, yes, I did lie, because we have to now go to Abdabat. First,
more run just means more fun.
This is true. So we're gonna switch over to Day Sonic just to say hello to the pickle faster. And
Always a good idea.
And now he tells us that, okay, the last second, I think it's second to last temple. Well, that second to last temple is in Abdebat. And if you look up, our medal counter is at 119 for the sun medals. So we are now officially good. We do not have to worry about medals for the rest of the run as we have finished the requirement. So where's that 120th medal? We have it right here in the hub. There we go.
Yay!
So,
It was here the whole time.
really handy. So now we're going to be starting one of the longest and one of the hardest levels in the game, Jungle Joyride Day. I'm going to try to lock in for this first beginning part real quick. That's okay. So what I'm trying to do at the start, I want to get a very quick start. Zooming off really fast with a boost stomp into some QSS. And then we're just gonna fly through this section with some M speed and some more QSS. Is our first 2D section. This one's pretty straightforward.
I love that they're using sort of the sloped roofs of the buildings as cool platforming elements. This is a really cool game in terms of its architectural creativity.
Again, there's like so much detail put into this game. It's actually amazing. So we got our first checkpoint. Oh, that is fine. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to go onto an alternate path right ahead. They're just ahead some barriers. So I'm gonna slow down here. See the springs. So going through this path is a little faster than the other way. Oh, almost missed that rail, but we're good. And here's another chase sequence. We're actually gonna use M speed here to just go absolutely flying through this section. Oh, lost to M speed, but that's actually okay because usually you can get hit here really easily. And now we're gonna do
Makes sense
some.
because you're kind of too close to them. You're
Yep.
not expecting that.
Yeah, they're. Oh, okay, all good. So this section, it's a little sneaky. If we hit any of these little floaties, I don't exactly know what the name of these are. If you hit any of those floaties or any of these like big water splashes, Sonic just dies. We do not want that to happen. Luckily, we are out of that section, and we have another interceptor section here. We're just gonna be doing QSS. Here we go, some more QSS. This is the last section. Okay. Oh, I do not have boosts. That is interesting.
This game is so broken. It's great.
Yeah, so what I tried to do there, if I were to have boost, I would have been able to like boost in the air and save a little bit of time. I'm gonna just, oh, that is okay. As long as we are
parkour.
not, okay. As long as we don't die,
Got
I'm not
this,
complaining.
Great
Oh.
saves.
2, 3. Thank you, button. So there is a crazy out of bounds you could do here, but for safety's sake, we're just gonna go through. This section's still really cool anyway, so it's no big deal. Oh, okay, I was a little too late on this cycle. No big deal. Just gonna grab that spring, gonna go up this path. Light speed dash, and we are making our way into the next section. Do some QSS, carry that D speed over. Oh, let's save ourselves here. All right. Fun fact about this button prompt, the very first one is always a square, but the second one is random. And that is not the only case of some QTEs being scripted while others are still RNG. Like this one's RNG. And so here we are approaching the final section of Jungle Joyride. I'm gonna be going for a pretty cool trick here in just a minute. First, we just need to boost through a couple more enemies. There we go. Quick platforming. And so instead of going the intended path, I'm going to be going up here on some invisible... Oh, thank you, Sonic. Some invisible collision. Set myself up. Oh, I did not get the jump. I don't know if that's going to work. Yeah. I'll go for it one more time. But the idea is, on that invisible collision, I'm going to activate M-Speed and jump all the way to... There's some platforms with some springs on them that will get us to the end of the level.
You got this.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, I'm not counting that as the actual second try.
Yeah, we can definitely take another go at it. The enemies are just saying, we don't want to see the cool skip, and that's why they're enemies.
This is true.
Not align ourselves with them.
Okay, stop here. Line ourselves up. And there we go. Now we got it.
Yay! Woo!
So we do some M-Speed, and we just skipped a big rail section.
Nice.
And having to...
rails.
Exactly. Gonna just bash these enemies. And we got a low 5-minute run. That's pretty good for this stage. This stage is already hard enough as is.
Can't win 'em all.
Oh, there we go. We have just now finished Jungle Joyride Day. And we are actually now approaching... Oh, thank you, Sonic. No big deal. Small little random death. So what I'm trying to do is drift so I can get some boost here. There we go. And now we're approaching the boss fight, which is Add the Bat Day, which is the Egg Lancer. So Egg Lancer is a little interesting. It's a long fight, but it's very straightforward. The only RNG is through one of the QTEs. So first off, though, I'm gonna just boost down here, and I'm gonna do some QSS. We're gonna hit him, get our first hit in. And this is one of the few bosses where we actually get to just do some platforming in between. I'm gonna hold back here, and we get our first hit. Or not first hit, our second hit. There we go. We're gonna take damage on purpose, so then we can catch up to him. So, square, circle, circle. And, okay. I accidentally thought the L1 button prompt was an R1, and the reason why I'm going to restart this boss fight is very important. So, with the way we're getting our hits in, we only want to run through the entire, arena twice. And if we play our cards right, we end up doing that just fine. If we don't, we usually have to lap through for another time, and that's gonna be leaning through some time loss. So I'll just take the restart instead. No problem though, it was super early into the fight, so... Same deal. Just QSS through here to speed it up. We're gonna intentionally take damage for our second hit. Catch up to him. So fun fact about this button prompt, these first 3 button prompts, they are random, but when you go through the second time, they are the same button prompt. So it was, I think, circle X square. I just have to remember that. And now we are on to our next section. So this one's gonna be a little different. I'm gonna be doing QSS at the bottom, stay on the wall. Gonna just please get this hit. Awesome. Oh, that was right before the section 2. Very good. Oh. Okay, a little bit of a problem.
On fire.
I did not get that hit, but that is okay because we're right near the end of the fight anyways. What is this button prompt? There we go. All right, so we only need to get one more hit, and then we're done with the fight. I would have ended the fight sooner, but
There was fire, and I think that's a pretty understandable obstacle.
that is fair. Yeah, I would have ended the fight sooner, but I actually ran out of boost. Did not have enough rings, surprisingly, in the moment. But that is okay.
Boost management important.
Yes, this is one of the few times where boost management's really important. But that's okay. We just finished it up, and we've restored the second to last piece of the world. Now, as the achievement said, one more to go. We're going to be saying hello to Professor Pickle. Lore drop. That is, I'm pretty sure it's in that cutscene that Hatsune Miku remembers that she is Light Gaia. So, surprise, Light Gaia has been with us the entire time. They just had some amnesia. No problem.
Makes sense. Honestly, that's kind of realistic now that Miku is in Crossworlds.
This is
Perhaps
true.
she is really like Gaia.
I would not be shocked. Miku's a very powerful being. So with that, we are now at this is now officially like real endgame. Or you could count Jungle Joyride as endgame. It's already hard enough as is, but we have another tornado defense level. Same thing as the first one. It's slightly harder, but nothing new. So now's a wonderful time to maybe use the bathroom, or maybe hear what Satan has to say about some announcements.
Oh, absolutely. So if y'all are watching this and are enjoying yourselves, then very likely you are a hotfix enjoyer. And we have something really cool that people who like hotfix can go participate in right now. You can join the official Games Done Quick Discord and add the hotfix role to stay in the loop on upcoming events, chat with staff, and more. Use !Discord in Twitch chat for an invite and more information. So not only do we do nice little go live announcements and schedule announcements in there so you can figure out what GDQ's up to, not just with our flagship events, but every single week of the year, but also you can chat with us. Hotfix staff are in there. They love to chat with y'all. If y'all have questions, you can ask them there. If you have anything you want to get our opinions on, Q&A, that's just where you need to go. You don't need anything fancy. You can just go to Discord. !Discord and chat. Also, another thing that I wanted to talk about is in addition to our Frame Fatales community who are putting on that Fright Fatales event this weekend that you should definitely not miss, we have another wonderful community within GDQ that does a lot of really cool events, including their upcoming Kwanzaa celebration later this year. We've got Black and a Flash, which is a community that uplifts and connects Black speedrunners of all levels, hosting special events throughout the year to raise money for charity and celebrate Black voices in the speedrunning scene. Learn more or apply to get involved at gdq.gg/BAF and follow at blackandaflash.bsky.social on Blue Sky for the latest updates. One of those updates is indeed that Kwanzaa event, which may not be participating in.
So yeah, I'm very, very glad you brought that up. I will actually be running all day stages for Sonic Unleashed Recompiled for the Kwanzaa event. Day stages is very different compared to any percent because one, it's basically like a form of New Game Plus because Sonic is fully maxed out. Not that it matters too much for Day Sonic, but more importantly, we don't have any medals to collect. We just run through every single act that Day Sonic has. There's no Werehog involved. I don't know why anyone wouldn't like the Werehog, but if you're one of the people that don't, well, then all day stages would be perfect for you. It's also really neat because during any percent, we actually only play the act ones. We do not play any of the other acts at all, as it is just the fastest, and we already get all the medals we need. So there we go. Yeah. So at the moment,
yeah, I'm super excited for that. Y'all should absolutely tune in. Black and a Flash at Blue Sky is where you can find all the information on all the cool runners, and the Kwanzaa schedule is posted there. It's a great place to be. Definitely go follow on the social media.
All right, the welcome committee's out, and here's the Egg Cauldron again. Eggman's lying, by the way. This is going to be exactly like last time. It's the same deal. So we're gonna wait for him to fire.
Egg Cauldron 2.
Yep, we're just waiting for him to fire all the weapons. Might be a little bit harder. He does send out a little more weapons, but I mean, it's the same thing. We're just waiting for him to be very polite and fire all the weapons. Give him a good second to do so. He's just taking his sweet time. It just takes a lot of effort. I understand, Eggman. Wow, I did not see that.
We, have a mutual understanding.
Yeah, I'd imagine, like, how much money does he probably spend on these machines, and then Sonic just tears through them.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, he spends so much effort, so much passion.
Right?
Clearly what he loves doing. And Sonic just comes and ruins it every time.
It's so rude of him.
Fair. Truly.
I remember there was a question very early in the run about favorite Eggman bosses, or all out of his favorite contraptions. My personal favorite is probably the Egg Dragoon, and it is actually in this game. It will be.
Yes.
I love the
Great
Egg
answer.
Dragoon. It's such a cool looking machine, and the theme for it is wonderful. We'll actually be seeing the Egg Dragoon very soon. And as for now, though, we are done with Tornado Defense Act 2. So, here comes one of the most infamous stages in the entire series, Eggman Land. You love it or hate it. I love it. I think it's a fantastic final stage. And we're going to be going straight into it. So I gotta lock in for a bit, because this stage is quite hard and there's a lot of skips to do. So, starting on out, gonna be skipping over that laser gate. Same with this one. And we have to do this QTE. Wonderful. Gonna do some M speed here, going up here. Get some D speed to go through that rail section a little faster. And now here is one of the first upcoming. Oh, I went off road. That is okay. We got the checkpoint earlier. So what I'm going to be setting up for is something called bobsled skip. Bobsled skip is one of the most important types saves in the run. And luckily, you can try again and again. I'm actually going to grab the extra life here. All right, so I'm gonna line myself up. That should be good. There we go, we're good. So that is bobsled skip, first try. Thank goodness, because that skip can just give me nightmares. But so now what's happening, Sonic is currently in a bobsled skip section without the actual bobsled. And we also just skipped over, I'm pretty sure, like a Werehog section and some more like platforming that you have to do with Day Sonic. I do have to be careful though, because if I do die here, which shouldn't happen, okay, we're good. That's like the only worry if I don't catch that rail, because then I'll fall. But all right, we are good. Let's get this QPE. Great. And now we're done. So bobsled skip again saves like a bunch of minutes, probably just too many. It is absolutely worth going for, even if we have to try again. But it's still pretty hard because compared to some other M speed like jumps, I actually have to change the direction of which I'm holding my M speed in like a very short notice. And if you remember the thing about M speed, you have to hold a very specific stick angle. If you let go at any point, then your M speed is just kind of gone. So anyways, here we are with the Werehog. We're doing some clever little skips here. It is technically possible to skip this Werehog section entirely and only play one Werehog section the entire run. However, that skip is very ridiculous. Props for anyone who gets that skip. Skip I'm referring to is called Pipe Skip. You will see it in any Eggman Land IL. And Pipe Skip, what Pipe Skip would actually do, it would actually take us to basically roughly this section. And I'm gonna do a quick 3D into 2D here with Sonic. Do some more unintended shenanigans. And we get to completely tear through this 2D section way faster. We're also going to be doing a M-speed jump right here in a moment. First, we're going to grab that checkpoint, though. Perfect. And now I'm gonna line myself up. Perfect. So I'm gonna purposely slow down with my M speed. And we're good. So for some reason, if you just M speed, like in that specific point of the level, as it transitions from a 3D to a 2D section, you can just go out of bounds. So now we're back to the Werehog. And we're gonna immediately go out of bounds here with get through wall, and we're actually gonna go on top of the slide and skip a bunch of it by making this huge jump out of bounds, avoiding some kill planes. Back on the slide, no problem. Look at the Werehog doing his little flippy slide. Looks so fun and joyful.
He's got so much joy and whimsy.
I know. We're gonna jump back inbounds here.
It's
actually,
so funny to look at this.
It's so goofy. So we are now back in bounds. We're gonna do another get through wall, so we can avoid having to fight some enemies. There we go. Third try's pretty good. Oh, the wizard didn't even spawn. There's supposed to be like a green wizard that spawns in the middle, but no big deal. We can't get through all this door because we actually want the titans to spawn in order to complete the level. And now let's see if I could do a fun magic trick yet again. I'm gonna be grabbing these attack claws just in case. All right, that's one. Goodbye, friend. There we go. All right. That is actually, this is like probably the first run where I've ever made all 4 of the titans disappear. So awesome sauce.
Let's go. That's so cool to see for the first time here live on GDQ. Heck yeah.
So we have now just finished Eggman Land 437, I think. That's a really good time.
Yeah, wow. Super impressive. Chad, give it up. That is one of the hardest sections in any Sonic game, just period.
And now here we are into my favorite boss in the whole series, the Egg Dragoon. We tear this boss to shred thanks to our stats. You're right. I think Eggman should not be telling us that. It should be, the role should be reversed. We're gonna charge up some missile punches. That's fine if we miss this first one. Gonna just run around for a little bit. So the way this fight works, we want to charge up missile punches to hit that little bottom section, little piece of green. And once we get enough damage, the controls stop responding, and then we can just start tearing apart the machine. So, fun fact about these quick time events for the Egg Dragoon, these are all scripted. There's only an exception in phase 2. I will explain when we get there. So we got R1, we got L1 next. And then I'm just going to be mashing X here. And bam, we tear off. I think there were some batteries. Egg Dragoon. See if I could get this with funsies. Almost. All good. So it's possible to get through before. And thank you, Miku. So it's possible to do a small little get over there, and you'll just kind of be stuck in the floor, falling for a little bit. It's not really practical. It's just for funsies. Now for this phase, I'm gonna run over, hold the shield, take the damage, and then I should be able to hit him here. See if I get the second hit. Almost. Luckily, we don't have to wait as long. And now we are already done with the Egg Dragoon. So these first 3 button prompts are the same, but the upcoming 2 button prompts are actually RNG. Every other button prompt from there is scripted. So after I press X, these 2 are random, so that's what we get. R1. Alright, our next one. Really? Okay, so it's actually the same as phase 1. We're gonna be mashing triangle here. And then our...
Love Eggman's eek.
Yes, Eggman. Like, the dialogue during this fight is, like, actually great. It's one of the things I love about it. And with that, we have defeated the Egg Dragoon. 235, there we go. Light work.
Very nice. Light work indeed.
So now,
Really well done.
here we are. We have restored the power. Who the heck is that? That's not Miku. Yeah, that's
Not
some
right.
some weird random guy. Anyways, we are now at the final. This is Dark Gaia, and fun fact about Dark Gaia. This is unfortunately a lot of the fight. You're just kind of drifting towards him while he throws some meatballs at us. Very spicy.
Not good for consumption. No, no.
No, definitely not. Luckily, the good thing is these meatballs are all scripted. So I have my notes up right now. I'm actually looking at these notes so I can determine where I should be at what time. So I know he's going to throw the meatballs to the right, and now here he's going to throw a big death beam at us, and I'm just going to have to take a hit, which is okay.
Meatballs and death beams. That's what's for dinner. If you don't like it, sorry.
You could probably make a cereal brand from too. Make it trying to think, what would be a good name? Anyways, here we are. Fun fact about this fight as well. We also have RNG, and it depends on how fast Miku here wants to punch. So already out the gate, we're getting the slow punches. The slow punches take about, I think,
no.
we get a fast punch here. It's okay. But
Okay, yay.
okay, no big deal. So during the Dark Gaia fight, at least during this phase, we actually have to go help Miku out. But we are on a time limit. They're just very short day Sonic stages. There's not much to say. They're very straightforward. But once Sonic completes one of these sections, we are now back to flying towards the deadly Cocoa Pebbles of Doom. Or meatballs, whichever you prefer. And the same thing, the patterns are already set in stone for the meatballs, so we're going to be avoiding them. So we are already preemptively going to the left, then I will be going to the right. Then once we're past that, we're going straight to the middle there. Going to the left again. And now, after we go to the right, we're actually going to duck. This is something that you can do for some of the rocks, because Miku can actually move up and down, not just left and right sections. And if you do it just right, you can just duck right underneath some of the meatballs.
Oh, look at that.
And now, we only take one hit from the big laser beam, or we could call it the milk.
Oh,
Just,
I see. We're completing the healthy, balanced breakfast. Yum, yum.
Okay, Miku's blessing us here, giving some nasty fast hooks.
Nice. Go, Miku.
That's another one.
Chat, do we believe in Miku? Hatsune Chippu, as some
I
people
think
are
that was a fast.
calling her.
Hatsune one more time for that name? Ooh, we got
Hatsune Chippu.
Hatsune Shippu, that's a great name. I love that name very much. Or Miku. So Miku being the whole point of these day stations, I guess story-wise, is that Dark Gaia is like taking a hold of Miku here. And so that is why we are running into what. Sorry, I have to like focus up for the key. It's very easy to mess that up. So Sonic has to help get Dark Gaia off of Miku. And now we are into the last time we'll be flying through the meatball. And this is the longest phase, because of course it is. We just have to we just gotta round out the healthy breakfast here.
Mm-hmm. You gotta have enough calories to start your day.
Exactly. Here we go. We're going into the left, then the middle. But then we have to immediately duck underneath these ones. There we go. Moving to the right, and we're moving back up. So we have to duck again. We don't have enough time to move back to the left here. Let's see if we can duck one more time. Wonderful. We went through that like nothing. We're gonna take our one hit here. And now we are at the basically the end. All we have to do is dodge left, dodge to the left, then the middle, and then we can duck one more time, and then to the right, and we are good to go. There we are. We are now at the end, the last time, or not the very last time, but let's see how many fast punches we get. So we get 1, 2. RNG's being pretty nice right now. Thank you, Miku. We are being blessed.
Let's go, Miku.
We get 3. Can we get a 4th? I think that's a 4th. All right. Can we get 5? No. Oh, yes, that's 5. Wow. And poor Miku being grabbed by Dark Gaia, so now we have to save her. Help her out. Oh, I missed the rainbow ring. That's okay. So this section, not only the longest, arguably the hardest. But I should have enough time to make it. Oh yeah, I got enough time. Oh, okay. I got snipped. That is no big deal. Let's see if I can go up the last path. Yes. Cool beans.
Recovered like a pro.
Okay, I'm just here. Get some rings on the way. It is not the end of the world. We end up dying. Preferably we don't, but if we do, oh well, it happens. And now, at the end. So, this is the last part of normal Dark Gaia. We are now moving on to the next part, which is going to be Perfect Dark Gaia. Because Sonic just can't get enough of fighting Eldritch horrors beyond our comprehension. Luckily,
It's pastime.
so while the world is ending through these cutscenes, no big deal. No big deal at all. We get to turn into Super Sonic and get the wonderful remix of endless possibilities here for the Perfect Dark
So
Gaia
good.
phase.
Damn emotes chat, please.
Finish.
I also just love the dialogue for the English dub in this game. It is very, very silly. But Super Sonic here is very straightforward. We just gotta avoid these, whatever you want to call them. I'm not gonna even bother. But that is okay. We are now approaching Perfect Dark Gaia. And here is now one of my favorite voice lines coming up.
Hey, what are you doing, Chip?
Chip, you're. Wow. It's like, I don't know why the delivery on these lines is perfect. So this is the
I
second.
agree.
This is the second to last part of the fight. We're gonna be basically playing Nights into Dreams for a little bit. Just cycling around, trying to get rid of these baby snakes. These baby snakes are a little bit RNG on when and where they want to pop out. Hopefully they are nice enough. These two are being a little mean. That's okay. I could just wait for them to appear. That one. The tricky part about Sonic that it's a little bit hard to see where you're actually going, so there's a chance I run into some meatballs in the way. And while that's happening, Dark Guy is also being a real... Oh, where am I? Yeah, Dark Guy is being a real meanie butt, and he's trying to attack us at the same time. With death beams and hurling some last Cocoa Puffs, good measure. I only have 3 dragons left. We are technically on a time limit for this phase. We're fine. But while Miku helps distract, we are knocking him out. But Miku will take damage as he's... And if Miku takes too much damage, then we have to... Luckily, we made it just in time. Fast.
Yeah.
And this is our last section of quick time events. These are all scripted from this point forward. So we're going to be helping out Hatsune Chippu here.
Chip! Be right there!
We got circle, triangle, X, or nope, circle, triangle, square. For the first 3, you're breaking off every limb away. Then we got triangle, X, triangle, and the rest I remember from this point. All right, since we are nearing the end of the fight, time will be right after I go through Perfect Dark Gaia's big old eyeball. Which, first I gotta mash very hard.
Let's go, Mash.
Okay, good mash. All right, time will be here soon because we're gonna get rid of this milk and one last nasty hook from Miku. And now we're gonna go flying straight into the end of our run. All right, and time.
GG! Woo!
Ooh, okay. Wow.
A wonderful job. That was a great run.
All right, and let me see what I got. Okay, 208 RTA. That is pretty good. Oh, pretty good, all things considered. All right. But GG's, Satan, thank you for having me on Creature Corner. I'm super glad I got to do this run. This run is probably one of my favorite runs as of recent. I'm glad I got to show it off here tonight with y'all. I guess now would be a decent time for shoutouts, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
I'd love to give a good shout out to the Black in a Flash community. They are a wonderful group of people who host wonderful events. Even just occasionally hopping in BC and clowning around at 12 a.m. Sometimes that's just the best thing to do with them. So very glad they're here in the GDQ community. Black in a Flash also helped me actually do my first marathon at all. I did Black in a Flash all the way back in, I think it was last year. Or no, not last year, last February with Shadow Gens. But here we are again. I'm going to be doing the Kwanzaa event though, and hopefully I will be seeing y'all again in February with some more Sonic Unleashed. But I would also love to give a shout out to the Sonic Unleashed speedrunning community, especially GT, Ranbin, and Joshua Salkeld. I don't know if that's, I'm so sorry if I butchered your last name, Joshua, but they're all a wonderful group of runners with a lot of knowledge, and honestly, the stuff they pull off to some of the ILs I look at is genuinely just insane. So thank you to the Unleashed community as well. Glad I'm a part of it, and I'm going to keep doing even more runs for this game. Now, real quick, actually, very fun fact about this mod. There's a little, because whoever made the team responsible for the Miku mod, thank you, by the way. They did an insane amount of effort on this mod, not only replacing all of Chip's voice lines and putting her into cutscenes, but she actually does a cover of Endless Possibilities here in the credits.
Whoa.
And instead of the light, instead of the bracelet, we actually get a Miku Expo band to forever remember Hatsune Chippu by.
That is amazing.
It's super,
I love fan projects.
super endearing. Very last shout out I want to give to is to the team behind the Unleashed Recomp. Thank you. This is like truly the best way to play the game. If you have not already played this game in full, please go do so. It's really easy to set up on PC. You can mod it with Hedge Mod Manager and so much more. And that's it, really. Again, thank you, Satan, for having me.
Of course, and if the chat would like to find you, where can they do so?
All right. You can find me on Twitter and Blue Sky at Nadia_hooligan_. And I haven't been streaming as of recent, but you can also find me on twitch.tv at same thing, Nadia_hooligan. I will hopefully be streaming more attempts soon, especially as I prep for all day stages for Kwanzaa. So hopefully I'll see some of y'all there.
Yeah, absolutely wonderful. Follow our wonderful runner. Stay tuned for that Kwanzaa event. And that was just a fantastic run of Sonic Unleashed Recompiled. Thank you so much for being here, Nadia. It was truly a pleasure to have this game on.
All right. Thank you so much, and have a good night, everyone.
That's right. And chat, I just want to let you know, if you missed out on Out of the Box or Creature Corner, you can stay tuned as we replay both shows after this. And remember to tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern for more GDQ Hotfix. That's right, special Thursday night. Come on back then, and stick around for the replays.